Hey, what's going on, Klein and Ellie?
Are you ready?
Hello, Klein and Ellie, you little bitch.
Klein and Ellie, it's just okay.
Just don't let things bother you too much.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, what up, Klein and Ellie?
Whoa, sweet David Steak, did you see that?
Viva Klein and Ellie show.
Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
It's Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
How the hell goes it? And good morning. Welcome to your Wednesday. We are Klein Alley Show KROQ. Makes me Klein her alley. That over there, Jake the Nerd.
What's that?
DJ Omar Khan. You got Postmaster Johnny and Vanessa taking them calls. 800-520-1067. Interaction can start immediately. You'll need those numbers if you want to win yourself a giant TV today for the dad in your life or just selfishly for you. Perhaps your dad left you like Omar's dad did when he was 2 years old, and you want to get that sweet revenge by keeping that TV all to yourself.
Yeah.
Take that, Dad.
You need a TV as therapy.
So we'll have that for you coming up a little bit later this morning. TV Soundbar plus all that money to spend on meat. You can spend it on whatever you want, but we recommend meat at Vaughn's, Albertsons, Pavilions Gift Card as well. And doing that every single day this week, including coming up later this morning. If your dad ever had a catchphrase, a saying that they would use over and over again, my dad would say bull feathers a lot. That was super annoying.
What does that mean?
That was his way of, I think, saying...
Like baloney?
I think he was saying BS. Like, that was his clean way of saying BS. Whenever he thought
that's bull feathers.
Whenever there was a lie would happen. But, like, sometimes you go to a...
Such bull feathers.
Sometimes you go to a restaurant and they'd be out of something and he would say to the waiter, that's bull feathers. And the waiter would be like, excuse me, sir, what?
I don't know
We
what
don't
you're
have
saying.
that. I'm like, Dad, no one knows what you're saying, you weirdo.
I've never heard anybody say that.
I was born in Tennessee, so I think it was maybe some weird... I don't even know if that was a Tennessee thing.
They have such weird sayings in southern towns.
Yeah, but I was like, what is this bull feather stuff? He's like, one day it'll make sense to you, and here still it doesn't. So I don't know, whatever. But that was one of his things he would say.
I think it's very easy to have those catchphrases seared into your memory. I even remember a couple of years ago we were talking about this, and the guy called in about his dad saying, "Woo, what a game."
That was a great one. That guy ended up winning. I believe we sent that guy the In-N-Out truck to go to his house and give his dad a proper Father's Day.
Everything. Woo, what a game.
Woo, what a game.
Didn't he have like brain damage?
Yeah, that's all he said.
Yeah. The dad
that was his only catchphrase because it was all he could
Klein's
say.
dad had brain damage?
No, this guy's the guy who called in. His dad had a stroke. Jake was trying to make a joke, but he doesn't understand how comedy works.
I'm getting better.
That joke was bull feathers.
That joke was absolute bull feathers in every possible way. So anyway, we got a decent show in store for you today. Thank you for deciding to lower your expectations and standards so we can all wake up together this morning on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ. KROQ. Yeah! KROQ.
Woo, what a game. Love you guys.
There you have it. Woo, what a game. Found it. That's your dad's quote, expression that you said over and over again your entire life could score you or him a brand new TV later this morning on KROQ. Also going to do an AMA with a private investigator. Fascinating line of work because I think that they oftentimes hover in that world of being like legal in the sense they're doing a job surveillance, which I guess is allowed, but they're also kind of in the world of shady because they're doing a lot of following and a lot of hiding and bushes.
I need a tail.
Someone
that I think is cheating. But also, I think when the cops reject you and say, we don't have time for this crap, the private investigator is the one you turn to.
Right.
Because as long as they're willing to take your money, they'll do it.
Yeah.
They'll follow whoever you want.
There's a bunch of reasons people would hire a PI. I would imagine cheating seems to be probably the big one, but there's a lot of insurance fraud stuff, I believe, where someone claims, like, I can't go to work, I pulled my back, and then the guy's watching them do, like...
They're on a roller coaster at Six Flags.
Right, so we'll talk to a private investigator for any question you've ever wondered from a PI. That'll be coming up later this morning as well. And another time to spin the wheel of Funner Summer Challenge. Everyone is saying it will be a fun summer. We're guaranteeing it because fun is at an all-time low, and we'd like to change that this summer. And in honor of the Funner Summer, the return, a lot of suggestions as to how we can have a funner summer together.
Hey, so I was thinking, in the spirit of Funner Summer, and since Klein's neck is so thick,
and he can't fit into normal shirts anymore.
And we don't, once again, you don't have to bring my neck into every conversation. I thought we were talking about fun or summer here. And anyway, this guy has a theory about my neck now.
And he can't fit into normal shirts anymore. I think Klein should have to wear V-neck shirts all summer long. V-necks, baby. V. Come on.
Thank you for that, sir. I do.
I don't know why you wear the crew neck. It's so tight around your neck.
All my V's have been stretched out, sadly.
So that is a V-neck.
This is a V-neck I'm wearing currently. You just can't tell. The neck is growing into the V. It's unbelievable. If you'd like Allie's money,
see a button down at this point.
It doesn't happen anymore. If you'd like to take Allie's money, now's a good time to call us. 800-520-1067. 5 questions, all about the news. Do better than Allie. Instantly get paid. It's a great way to start your day with an extra $100 in your pocket. It's Allie's money for now, but it can be yours if you call and claim it at 800-520-1067. We're back with that and then more show after this.
KROQ Road Trip USA 2026. Your favorite K-Rock fans all across America. Stop number 4. Hitch a ride across the border.
Hey, it's Amy from Evanescence. Brush up on your French, grab some poutine, and see us live in Montreal.
It is an honor to be here with you tonight.
Qualify all week and win tickets to see us at the Kia Forum July 18th with Spirit Box and Nova Twins.
How you doing, Los Angeles?
And you'll get the chance to see him again in Montreal.
KROQ Road Trip USA, Stop 4. Cross the border to Canada to see Evanescence in Montreal.
We love you guys. Thanks for having us.
Courtesy of Live Nation.
Let's pay the people. Let's be honest. You're listening to KROQ because maybe you like the music, or maybe you're stuck listening to us because your radio only has one station, or perhaps you just want some of Allie's money. It's a great way to bribe you to listen. We've got other stuff to give you today, like giant TVs and piles of meat. But right now, $100 of Allie's cash could be yours, and she hates paying the people, and we love it when she pays out. So if you don't mind taking the money from a pregnant woman, now is a good chance for you to do that as we go to Orange and say good morning to Gaetano on KROQ. Hello.
Hello, guys. How you guys doing?
Doing fine. Hopefully we pay you. If you've been paying any attention to what's been going on in the world, even a little bit, you have a chance to take some of Allie's money. Allie, anything you'd like to say to Gaetano before you leave the KROQ studios?
If I lose, I'll name my baby after you.
Oh, wow.
Hey, I'll take that.
That's pretty cool.
Hey, Klein, you say my name so well. I'm really impressed.
Thank you. I worked on it for a while.
I got a little tutorial.
Yeah, Vanessa was in my ear going, Gaetano, it's Gaetano. If you take line 3, it's Gaetano. So now it's the only name I can pronounce. So, Gaetano, you have an opportunity to take Allie's money. I'm sorry I was unable to butcher your name. I think a lot of people call hoping that I will butcher their name. So
it's an honor.
They can have an official name butchering live on KROQ. Allie is leaving the KROQ studios. As soon as she's out and that door is shut, your round will begin. 5 questions. Please answer these questions quickly, confidently, accurately. No cheating. And here we go.
Allie knows the news.
A World Cup goals record has been tied by this man who got 3 last night. What is the name of the professional soccer player that scored 3 goals last night?
Messi?
Messi. We will accept that as an answer. We go to question number 2. Blind boxes, all the rage these days, and now this grocery chain is giving the opportunity to load up on blind boxes where you just go in and get to open it up, and whatever's in there's in there, giving them away. Which grocery chain is getting in on the blind box trend? Kroger. Go to question number 3. A July 4th benefit concert called Block Party Los Angeles is going to be held at what SoCal venue? By the way, I should mention Smashing Pumpkins will be there, and tickets are going to cost as low as $17.76 to celebrate America's anniversary. But which venue is this going to be happening at? LA, the Block Party.
I know it's SoFi.
SoFi. All right. America's Block Party, Los Angeles. Go to question 4. Apparently, people do not like to go out so much anymore, and they've looked at all the numbers, and they found out that this decade was the best decade for clubbing. They looked at all the different decades, and they said this was the 10-year stretch where clubs and nightclubs were at their absolute peak. What decade have they decided was the best clubbing decade?
80s.
80s. All right, and finally, This final question. This award show has just announced that they will be adding 5 new categories because everyone likes award shows to be longer. So which award show is adding 5 new categories for 2027?
The Oscars.
Oscars.
No.
All right. Let's bring Allie and we'll score together. All technically things happening in the world. You'll learn a thing or two. Perhaps you were unaware of this big concert happening on July 4th in Southern California. Allie has re-entered the KROQ studios now. And once again, you're battling Gaetano. Question number 1, Allie. World Cup goal record has been tied as this man put in 3 yesterday, which was the soccer player that got 3 goals, hat trick.
I believe the pronunciation of this name is Lionel Messi.
I mean, all I needed was Messi to give you the point.
Okay,
but,
since you were pronouncing...
I've heard Lionel Messi for the most of my life, but why are you pronouncing it like that?
Because I wanted to make sure I didn't screw up the pronunciation. I was writing it up for a story later.
Oh. That is the correct answer.
And I was like, is Lionel Messi too white? And then I was looking it up.
I mean...
Los Messi.
Yeah, Los Messi.
Lionel Messi.
So it is Messi. I should almost take away your point for that weird-ass pronunciation of his first name. But
take it away.
I don't know. I feel
All
like
right, fine,
he
I'll
just
say Lionel Messi.
He said Messi, and that was right. Question number 2, tied up 1-1. Blind boxes are all the rage these days. Which grocery chain is now giving people blind boxes of groceries?
Yes.
You don't even know what you're getting. Just an empty, just a mystery box. Get to open it up, see what's inside.
God, yes, I saw this. What place is it? Is it Ralph's?
No. Not Ralph's.
Aldi?
He guessed Kroger. Yeah, he should have gone with Aldi. Aldi's always trying to get in the conversation. Blind boxes.
It's Aldi.
It's not Aldi. That is the correct answer, but no one got it right. So we moved to question 3. And those blind boxes, I think, are free. It's a first-come, first-served situation starting sometime later.
This is what I did with the wrinkled produce. You remember I was doing that for a while?
Yeah, you were getting all that disgusting reject produce. They didn't even know what they'd bring you. Just a box of...
Do you want a really weirdly shaped apple that's still good to eat? Yeah, you just give you a mystery box with all kinds of stuff in it.
And then you had Allie she's like, I need more recipes that involve bok choy. I don't even know what to do with all this ugly bok choy.
It was kind of tough. It was like the curtain was lifted and you have to get creative.
Question number 3. It is still tied up 1-1. A very exciting nail biter as we go to question 3. A July 4th benefit concert called America's Block Party LA has been announced. Smashing Pumpkins will be a part of it. Tickets are starting as low as $17.76. But what venue is going to be hosting this big benefit happening in Southern California?
As soon as you said this, I was like, he's going to ask it. I'm going to say Smashing Pumpkins. I don't remember the venue. Is it that new Long Beach amphitheater?
Interesting guess. He said SoFi. This is happening in the most American place we got. Former home of the Olympics,
the Coliseum.
Yeah. Right. Coliseum is getting that one on July 4th. It looks like it's going to be cool, and we'll talk about that, I'm sure, later. As we go to your next question, no one gets the point. Apparently no one likes to go out anymore at night. As you know, dining times have become the 6:30 res is now more important than the 8:30 res, and people aren't going out to nightclubs like they used to, but they did crunch some numbers, and they found that this decade was the best decade for clubbing.
I think it's the 90s.
He said 80s, but the correct answer is the 1990s were the best decade as far as the amount of people going out, how many clubs opened up, how successful they were.
And raves. I feel like rave culture was huge in the 90s and 2000s.
Maybe, I would imagine, like everything comes full circle eventually. And I know now it's all about wellness and getting sleep, but eventually it'll come full circle back around, and all these old people will be like, here's how you rave, kids.
Yeah, 11 p.m. Start getting ready for the night.
Ali gets the point. Goes up 1. Guyana, what happened? 1 question left. Final question. This award show has just announced they're adding 5 new categories for 2027. Because people love longer award shows. Who's getting 5 new categories added?
I think it is the Grammys.
He said Oscars, but the correct answer is the Grammys. They're
Make
all
it longer.
Taylor Swift-related categories. No, that's not true. Congratulations, Guyana. You played the game, but you didn't play it that well. Allie still holds on to her money, and what must you shamefully admit over the airwaves of KROQ? Go ahead.
I'm Gaetano, and Allie knows the name.
Gaetano?
Oh, I guess I got his name way off. All right, Gaetano. Yeah. Thank you for playing the game with us. Sorry that you did not win. We have nothing for you. So we just give you this instead. It's a consolation prize from Crazy Town.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ.
Operation Crazy Town. As Ali pointed out, from now on, if you lose Ali Knows the News, your consolation prize will always be Crazy Town. So
study up.
If you win money and if you lose every single day at this exact time, more Crazy Town. Goat line, very active, 844-956 GOAT.
Hello, this is Vanessa. I am so excited for the World Cup in Colombia. Hey.
Is that real, Vanessa? Are you leaving messages on the Goat line, or is that someone doing an impression of you?
Someone doing an impression of me, but I gotta say, I thought it was me.
Yeah,
I was like,
good.
whoa.
So if you're having a rough day, I'm just telling you right now, there are certain things you can do that will instantly put you in a better mood. This has worked for all of us on a personal level. Doing an impression of Vanessa, even if it's to yourself in your own head. Out loud, even better. But if you do it to yourself, it will instantly make you like 10% happier.
Right. If you just say, I'm having a horrible day.
So if you want to do your impressions, you're more than welcome to today. Big day.
Hey, Shoals.
She said so many new lines. I know last year.
Dinah.
Oh, forgot about that.
Any of those.
So many great ones. They're all just great for different reasons.
Alfie Tower.
You know,
Alfie
I was
Tower, baby.
recalling actually this morning, popped into my brain when we did the testosterone test and we read the results, and Vanessa had the highest testosterone, and her response was, "Am I a boy?"
That was the best. That was the greatest.
That was one of my favorites. I don't even know if we've ever played it.
I don't think we've pulled that clip as well.
So
yeah, if you're keeping track, Johnny's got the lowest T on the show, and Vanessa's got the highest T. So
you know, if
we're all playing for second place on Vanessa.
I know we are doing the live stream on YouTube now, so you can see what we look like, but you can look at your own risk. 714 said, I've been listening for about 4 months now.
Welcome, 714.
Yeah, since I bought my car. And I've often wondered what Klein and Allie look like. I just heard a caller talking about Klein's thick neck, so I typed into Google Gemini, what do Klein and Allie look like?
Yikes.
I thought I would get a picture response, but instead I got a written response.
Oh, man.
It
really?
says,
That's so sad. They won't even put a picture of us up?
no, they just did a description.
I mean, it's better for that person.
Let me know if you're offended by this. Klein, Kevin Klein, and Allie Johnson are the hosts of the morning show on 106.7 KROQ in Los Angeles. Klein is a bald, broad-shouldered, straight male, frequently noted on the show for having a particularly thick neck.
Come on.
Allie is a tall woman.
This is all recent stuff. This is the thick neck thing just started about a week ago with you guys.
Okay, well, that's what you look like.
And bald is only because I was forced to shave my head. See, you're painting a picture of me.
Well, so far, accurate.
Not accurate, Omar.
Very accurate.
Well, it does need to say bald by choice.
Not bald by choice. Shaved head by
because
blind.
you do have hair.
Because Jake's cousin,
You
what's
didn't
his?
even shave your head.
Yeah, what's his name? Shaved my head or
No,
whatever.
I should have gotten a pizza instead.
Do you want to move on to me?
Yeah, sure.
Allie is a tall woman who is an out lesbian known for her long giraffe neck. So I don't know why Google Gemini thought it was the most important to describe our necks in detail and include our sexuality.
Thick neck and long neck.
Just so you can complete the picture.
Every morning. We are a show that's impossible to give a hickey to.
Thick and long neck in the morning.
I mean, what is this person picturing?
I don't know.
They don't know what we actually look like, and now this picture has been painted for them that I'm this tall, freakish woman with a giraffe neck.
Yeah, but the fact that they're focusing on your long neck as opposed to your five head is crazy, because if I'm going to paint a snapshot of what you look like, the five head is where I start.
So how do we change this? Do we just tell Gemini, hey, don't forget about my giant forehead?
I don't think you can change it, because what it does is it just picks up everything that's out there in the world and every conversation and every comment and everything that's been made. And if you look at enough of the stupid things that people write on Instagram, they'll just pick up all those comments, and this is how they've decided that we look.
I mean, we should change. We should ask it again when Allie gets fat.
Oh, that's a good point.
Can't wait for the return of Fat Allie. Man, I'm shocked they haven't picked
Allie
that up
Johnson
yet.
is a radio host who's mostly made of mayonnaise.
She's going to be super fat. She's half giraffe and half mayonnaise. That's the recipe. Hey, Jake, I heard you're in the process of doing some sort of like a life change.
Oh, yeah.
I think that probably whatever it is, it's
about time.
It's about time.
Whatever it is,
I don't know
it's
what you're
overdue.
thinking about doing, but I'm going to say you should probably do it.
Okay.
But you are you've accepted the fact that you smell, and you're done with this whole it's a natural musk thing.
It's not myself. I want to change the way my Jake Shack smells.
Well, you are the
Going to move away from ass?
Yeah, you are your house is usually eventually kind of what you smell like. You live somewhere long enough. That's why you go to a car that smells. It's probably the person who smelled.
Okay, but my apartment smells like, patchouli, I guess, because I burn a bunch of incense.
Is that to cover up the smell of the giant pile of laundry?
No, the pile of laundry lives in a closed, container for the most part.
But the smell won't stay within the closed container.
Sure it does.
Omar's
no,
right.
Even if you close a little closet door, that's seeping out of there.
No way.
Jake has a giant pile of laundry that he just keeps adding to until it gets so big that he's out of clothing. And he said usually it's about a month's worth of dirty laundry. And then he lives in a tiny little shack that doesn't really have room. So it's just one kind of room, 300-something square feet.
You can't even see the shirts behind it.
So the question is, Omar's right, are you just lighting incense to cover up the other smells?
No, I'm lighting incense because I like to smell incense. But I've realized that what I really like is the smell of pipe tobacco. So I want to try to hire like an old man just to smoke pipe tobacco in my house instead of lighting incense.
They have candles for that. They have pipe tobacco smells.
I know. I bought those. It's better. Like I'm like Jake. I love secondhand smoke, cigar smoke. I don't like smoking cigars, but I like the smell of other people smoking cigars.
You don't like secondhand cigarette smoke? Only cigars?
I like secondhand cigar smoke.
It's a whole different thing.
And I like secondhand. I agree with Jake. You don't see a lot of guys smoking pipe tobacco, but there is a nice smell to it.
My mom can stop by your Jake Shack and smoke in your shack for a week.
Is this one of those long, like Sherlock Holmes pipes with pipe tobacco?
I'm pretty sure she'll smoke anything.
Yeah, just give it to her. She'll smoke it.
I'll get a little rocking chair. She can sit in the corner and smoke a pipe all day.
I mean, she can really let that smell seep into anything.
That'd be great.
Very quickly.
What is your current incense scent you're going with, Jake? Is it, you say it's patchouli?
I have patchouli. I have dragon's blood. I have temple. I got all sorts of weird stuff.
Tell you what, this place doesn't smell like is vagina. Because that is that smell. Dude,
it's a very pungent smell. And I had a phase where I was doing incense. I feel like everyone's incense phase is college. Right? I mean, it was like tapestries and incense.
Yeah, it was high school. I remember I remember that. You'd buy the sticks.
That lasted like 6 months, and I was like, over this. This is stupid.
Because it's very thick smell.
I think my dad came in my room and he said, turn that thing off, you hippie. Shut the door. It had like some weird...
Turn it off?
Yeah.
The incense?
This is bull feathers.
He said, turn that off.
So you're going to go away from incense?
I gotta find pipe tobacco. I gotta find like an old man.
So but you don't want to start smoking a pipe because I actually think that would be a good addition to your look, Jake. If you're like,
just have a pipe with me all the time.
Yeah, pipe guy. You could be pipe guy, but not like weed pipe, just tobacco pipe, which is a dying.
Dying art.
Understandably why it's dying. It's the throat
everyone
cancer.
died.
Because they all died. But I think you could bring that back and kind of you could be like a pipe guy.
You could have a pipe and then just put zin in it or zine or whatever it's called.
Jake, I think that you should. What you just want the smell of it without the actual smoking of it?
Yeah, man, that smells so good.
Yeah, the problem is whenever you do buy a candle that's called like tobacco scent or whatever, it's not the same. I know what he wants.
And also candles, that's the reason why I had all those like black spots on my old apartment when I moved out.
All the candles?
Yeah, because my ex just burned a whole bunch of candles, so it puts that soot on the walls.
And you think incense is not putting some kind of a weird film on your shack?
No, it doesn't.
I don't think you can ever get an incense smell out, especially you burn it every day, don't you?
Oh, numerous times a day.
Oh, so it's probably so thick.
Jake, what are you spending a month on incense, if you had to guess?
Oh, that's pretty cheap. I would say less than $20.
I think when you buy it, they're like, wow, people are still buying this?
Yeah, you get like 1,000 sticks for a nickel.
I think that's why Jake's into it. He likes anything like a grocery bag. Anything that's a nickel, he's a big fan of.
Yeah.
Oh, I got incense money all day.
You only do sticks, or do you do those weird little cones, too?
No, the cones are for losers. Sticks, man.
Little incense cones.
Jake's a stick guy? So you won't burn it? Why won't you burn it?
Incense cones are for losers.
I'm pretty sure they're all for losers, but why won't you burn a cone?
I don't have a cone burner.
Right. So you just and do you have a special incense holder?
I'd say a plate is a cone burner.
I got numerous. I got 2 for inside. I got 2 for outside.
Oh my God.
Jesus, I'm sorry, Burbank. That sucks.
I wonder what it would smell like if you just stopped all smells.
We know, Allie.
Oh.
Not as good.
We got to take a break. If you're a pipe smoker and you want to live inside of Jake's shack in the corner in a rocking chair, he'd love to hire you to make that place smell like tobacco smoke. We're back in a moment. A.D.D. News, and then we'll tell you how you can score a giant TV for you or the father in your life and as much meat as you could possibly handle. That's all coming up on KROQ.
106.7 FM. Klein Alley Show. Mornings. KROQ. World famous KROQ.
Your Klein Alley Show. I just saw on our Instagram at Klein Alley Show that the story that was told yesterday about that listener being saved by the lifeguard in Huntington Beach It's getting a lot of love and a lot of people sharing it. And even the lifeguards of Huntington Beach have thanked us for bringing some attention to what they do on a daily basis, because there's been a lot of stories about how strong the currents have been, rip tides, big waves, swells, all that other stuff.
Yeah, there's another rescue that just happened from a bodyboarder at the Wedge. You know how everybody was surfing at the Wedge? There's one guy who's like, no, I'm going to bodyboard. Yep. And there were 3 lifeguards dragging that guy out of the water. He almost died.
Incredible. I'm sure, the story that we heard yesterday, a guy was in tears talking about it. He thought game was game over, him and his kids in the ocean. But and it has sadly happened to a few people already this year. And it seems like this last week it's been, I was looking at footage of Long Beach that showed waves crashing over the
walls.
The walls, plus they put up like additional walls.
This is real.
Yeah, additional walls. And Vanessa's biggest fear, I think, on the planet is a tsunami. And because she is so short,
live so close to the ocean?
It makes no sense.
Because in my head, I never thought a tsunami could reach me.
But Vanessa, you're so short that a tsunami for you is like
I would die. It would be game over.
But also, like, just a bathtub being filled is kind of like a tsunami.
One of those kiddie pools,
right?
You know?
Like that's so
Wave
anyway.
pool at Wild Rivers.
And thank you to all of the lifeguards out there doing the good work, and appreciate it. You can see that call, that story, real tearjerker, up on our Instagram right now, Klein Alley Show. Let's get into this. Your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
Finally, yesterday, we had a World Cup match that was exciting. And of course, it had to do with Argentina and Lionel Messi, who not only scored, he scored all 3 goals, tying the all-time scoring record. And I will now play you the Spanish broadcast instead of the English one, because it's way more exciting.
González para Messi. Messi, Messi, Messi. Goal! Goal!
Hat trick de Messi.
Oh, man, that guy's going to have to take a day off.
He's got lungs.
I know. Got to have a set of lungs on you to be a Spanish broadcaster for soccer.
Usually, says a lot of those 0-0 games, you can save your voice. But when you got a Messi game, you got to lozenge up.
I know, this guy to do that 3 times.
Yeah,
and how many times does he say goal every time? I mean,
it's incredible. Just incredible. That's exciting right there.
Yeah. Meanwhile, in Boston, Scotland has drained the entire city of beer. Scottish people have now officially caused a beer shortage in the city of Boston.
There was no beer. The Scots fans just drunk the place dry, and all they had was like Bud Light.
If your favorite beer is...
Oh, no.
And that's where the Bud Light bros come in.
Yeah.
It's missing from a tap.
We've never seen anything like it.
There's a decent chance Scotland had something to do with it. Sam Adams downtown ran out of their signature Boston lager and needed an emergency delivery to keep up with World Cup fans.
Pretty much everything. We ran out of everything. Tennant's being number 1.
White Bull Tavern may have run out of Scotland's iconic Tennant's beer, but that didn't stop the party.
The fans have been unbelievable. They're great. They're fun. They're drinking, partying, having a great time.
Managed to plan ahead and get an extra delivery last Saturday, and I was told yesterday the distributor has run out also.
Oh, man. These guys, that's a flex. We came
the distributor ran out?
They ran out of, they drank everything. That's so cool. I remember they used to have those flights, when the Raiders first went to Vegas. There was a big thing that, like, those flights from Burbank to Vegas or whatever were running out of alcohol in every flight because the Raiders fans were basically draining the plane dry.
I mean, that is a huge flex.
Kind of a flex. But
it's like the equivalent of an artist performance causes a small earthquake.
Yeah.
But this is our World Cup, the ability to drink.
We drank that entire city out of their supply of beer. It's
and
incredible.
they have a lot of beer in Boston.
Good for them.
As a pizza connoisseur, Klein, what do you think is the proper average price for a pizza? I know that there are some that are pricier than others, but on average, what should a good pizza cost?
Listen, I hate the idea that pizza has gotten almost unaffordable because it used to be the greatest way to feed a lot of people decent food on the cheap.
That's what my main problem with pizza was, is that everyone it was their go-to because it was the cheap option.
For a while, people thought $10 meant large pizza, $10. Then it became $15 and $20. Now, easily, you could spend $40, put a couple of toppings. I mean, that goddamn pizza I get Jake for his birthday every year,
That's like an $80 pizza.
I want to say it's close to, by the time Jake is done with all the stuff he adds to it.
I only had 2 things.
It's already got stuff on it. Then you add meatballs to it, and everything's and then the ricotta cheese, and the
comes on it.
pesto or something. I want to say that pizza's close to $80.
No, it's not.
I think it is. I think
like
Klein
40.
showed me.
You're
no.
not paying for it. Klein is. He would know.
I know the price, dude.
I've bought it before.
You buy a slice of it. You don't buy yourself
I've
a
bought
whole pizza.
before.
And he had to make payments for a year.
So the point is, I think that right now, I hate to say it, $40.
Wow. That's interesting you say that.
Is what I think that, like, you're talking about good pizza versus, like, a Papa John's chain
Yeah, I'm not
sort of
talking
place.
about chain pizza. That's different. That's like you can still get a pizza for $10.
30 to 40 is the range.
So there's this new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pizza place that is opening up in Santa Monica, right on the 3rd Street. It's opening on Saturday.
Oh.
It's on the 3rd Street Promenade, but I think it's kind of a soft open right now.
I saw
So some of the people that are
jealous.
going there and posting about it, it's all themed around Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, obviously. But people are pissed about the prices. And for a normal pizza, it's between $34 and $55 for a regular pizza, and $7 to $9 for a single slice.
Yeah, that's where I get.
So the Cowabunga cheese and Raphael's pepperoni bash are between $7 and $9 for one slice. And then if you build your own pizza, each meat is $6 and each veggie is $3, and then a garnish is $1.50. So if you add a few things onto a pizza, it could easily be a $60 pizza.
Yeah,
so people are like, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pizza place shouldn't be this expensive.
But that has all of the, I mean, that's got the tourist trap dollars as well. It's in
the
Santa
kitschy
Monica,
theme, the
right?
Instagram ability.
It's got all that. I don't know if the pizza's any good or not. So,
The reviews said that the place was legit, that it was good pizza. I don't know. I feel like places, like the location, can overrate a place sometimes.
Yep.
Just because it's on the promenade or just because it's on the water. Then everyone thinks that the food is better than it really is. And also, when it's themed, I feel like you also overrate the place a little bit.
The thing
So
about
even if
pizza-
it's not that great, it's probably going to get great reviews.
It's cheap to make, but good pizza is more expensive than crap pizza because you're paying for slightly better cheese and slightly better flour and better meats, obviously.
Right.
But still, the markup on pizza is pretty good. Like, I met a lot of those pizza guys when I would go to that pizza expo in Vegas, and they got good margins. But rent is not cheap here, and you got to sell a lot of pizza, and there's a lot of competition.
Yeah. Because the Grammys should definitely be longer than it already is, they have added 5 new categories. This brings the total to 100 Grammys being given out.
Jesus.
This will start in 2027. And the new categories are Best Asian Pop Music Performance, that's likely because of K-pop, Best Latin Song, Best R&B Collaboration or Duo/Group Performance, Best Traditional Pop Vocal Performance, Best Traditional Folk Album, and the Best New Artist candidates now can submit in the category up to 4 times instead of 3 times. So you'll have even more artists that are eligible for the Best New Artist category.
All right, well, there you have it. That's what's happening in the world. We get into a brand new hour of the show right now, and this is the hour that we hook you up with a giant TV and all the meat you can handle. Welcome to your KROQ.
It's Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Oh, yeah. Good morning. It's KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. Lots happening this hour. If your dad had a phrase that they would say over and over and over again, a catchphrase, a saying, this is the hour you share that with us. Could end up with a giant TV for your dad, yourself. The choice is yours. Plus soundbar, plus all that meat and or beer you could possibly handle, because our friends have hooked us up at Bonds, Albertsons, Pavilions with gift cards. TCL's hooked us up with TVs every day, a new TV, 75-incher, QM 7L TV, and a TCL Q75H soundbar. That's a lot of letters and numbers, which means it must be good. So we'll get to that coming up later this hour on KROQ. And if you need us, the phone number is 800-520-1067 to call and to text. Someone claimed 949 Costco, $9.99 for the 18-inch pie.
You know, I've still never had that.
It's a good pizza.
Is it a good pizza?
I mean, it's not going to compete with, like, the best ones in the world.
Like, if I was going to get pizza tonight, should I get that over, like, Tudo's?
You're comparing. I know you think you're comparing pizza to pizza, but you're not at that point. But as far as what the value you get and the size of the pizza at Costco, I actually enjoy that. And I like they got those big ass, like Omar Mom's nipple size pepperonis on the Costco one.
The big areola
yeah, the big
size
ones, which is nice. I like that. It's a good throwback.
Do you think of Omar's mom every time you eat it?
It's what I order the pizza as. I say, give me one of them Omar Moms, and they go, "Oh, we know what this guy means."
Pepperonis.
That's all I do. Yeah, yeah. That's it. You can
Just
order.
Lick them and put them back down.
You tell them that at your local Costco, especially the ones near Rancho Cucamonga. They know what you're talking about. They'll hook you up. Lots to get into this hour, so thanks for starting your day with us. We're streaming live on YouTube right now. If you don't believe us, you can check us out, although according to AI, you probably shouldn't. We have a petty claims court battle to get into later this morning on KROQ as well. And we will guarantee you a funner summer this hour with another forced fun happening this summer. Because more research, even out in the last 24 hours, Allie, that claims that people can't remember the last time they were actually happy.
Aww.
So now you've got this perfect storm of people aren't having as much fun anymore, and 30% of people now don't remember the last time they've actually been happy.
So we got to make people fun and happy again.
So forced fun upon you all summer. Funner summer rolls on after The Offspring on your KROQ. Good morning.
Klein Alley Show.
I'm very jealous of anyone who's in a relationship right now and the person that they're with likes to cook and does it really well. Because I think in every relationship, usually either no one cooks or there's one. Very rare do you get two people that are both good at it. Usually someone is better at it than the other. And I don't think it's, growing up, my mom would do the cooking because I think that was just the way it was. But my dad did one thing. It was like he made hamburgers on the grill. That was his job.
Yeah.
But they weren't great, and they usually had knuckle hair in them. But that was like his thing. And whenever I would open the fridge and I would see like a pile of ground beef, I'm like, oh, I guess my parents are fighting and my dad has to cook tonight or something. But my mom did most of the cooking. She was pretty good at it. Self-taught, but like she would make stuff, and it tasted good. I was lucky. In the marriage I'm in now, my wife doesn't cook anything. Can't do it.
She can't. So is she overwhelmed by it and doesn't like it?
Doesn't like it. Doesn't know what she's doing. Wouldn't have any concept of
like even mac and cheese or something. Like she can't.
She could make a box of mac and cheese, but also like I get annoyed by it because even the box of mac and cheese, she'll put the pasta into the empty pan for She'll take a pot and she'll just put the dry noodles in the pot first.
Why?
Because she goes in the order, she just does things in order that is not the right order. And then she'll put water on top of that and then put it all on the stove like that. Let it slowly get to a boil. And I say that's so wrong already.
No. You put the noodles in after the water's already warm.
Usually you're supposed to wait till it's boiling before you drop it. But regardless, so she said, all right, I do the cooking and she does the ordering. But now she has lost that job as well because if you're not a good cook, at least you should be good at ordering. And I think that there is an epidemic now of people that are bad orderers.
Being a bad orderer is an embarrassment to everyone. And it's not just you and your little household unit. If you are in a group and you order for a group and you mess it up, that's a lot of pressure, and you have lost your privilege to be the orderer of that group.
There is a responsibility because your job is to make sure you've kind of figured out the basics. You've done whatever. If there needs to be adjustments, you've done that right, but everyone got their thing. There's still a good chance because it just happens where something gets messed up along the way that's not your fault. But at the very least, when you look at that receipt on the bag that's stapled to the bag, you should be able to go like, look, I did everything right. I did my part. And last night, she said, I'm going to handle the ordering because I was taking the kids around all day yesterday. God, I need school to start again. When does it start again?
It's only been a week.
Oh, my God. And she goes, I'll take care of dinner. I'm going to order. And I said, great, thank you.
Did she even pick the place and everything?
I had screaming in the background. I said, just you figure it out, order. Then I'm home, and she goes, I think the food's here. Can you go out and get it? The guy gets out of his car. He's holding a very little bag. Very, very small bag. And I think to myself,
there's no way dinner for
whatever she ordered is not gonna make a dent in my appetite. But maybe it's something like you add water and it gets bigger or something. I didn't know.
It's like those little dinosaurs
the guy hands me the bag. It's very light, and he says, thank you and good night. Whatever. Thank you. And he moves on.
What an interesting. Thank you and good night.
And it's a weird exchange. And he had to take a picture of it, too, to prove that he brought it to me. And then I feel the bag, and I turn back and yelled at him, is there something else? And he goes, no, that's it. That's it for you. I open it up. It is 4 place settings is what she ordered last night.
She ordered cutlery only?
4 cutleries. No food. 4 different fork, knife, and spoon with napkin, salt and pepper things.
How do you make that mistake?
And I said, what did you think you ordered? And she goes, I got some salads and I got some others. And somehow in the process, she canceled all of the food, but kept the check mark that said, yes, we want utensils. And they somehow charged us $8 for the utensils and the shipping or whatever, $8 for delivery.
Plus the tip and everything, I bet.
Yeah, plus the tip. And the guy seemed confused when he handed it to me, and that's all she got.
These weirdos that are just going to pretend like they're in the movie Hook.
Yeah, we
imaginary.
have 4 utensil sets, zero food.
Oh my God.
And she said, I think I'm done ordering. I can't do it. And
you are done ordering.
She said...
Dozen.
Yeah, because then it sucks because you're still so hungry and you have to do the process all over again.
And I reminded
her... inclination that she's just putting this on and, made this mistake on purpose?
Omar, if she is doing it on purpose, she's playing the long game because
she's done it.
This will mess them up. Cutlery only.
I've written down some of the previous ones. Now on the opposite side of that, this was years ago. She was ordering Zanku, and she was trying to order. This time, she wanted to add cutlery for 8 people to go with the family meal. Instead, when that car pulled up, the guy kept bringing more and more bags of chicken out of his car because she ordered 8 family meals.
Oh my God.
For my family.
This whole car is full of chicken.
8 family meals.
Dude.
Now, this was the same problem, but
doesn't she see the total?
And I say to her, aren't you getting an instant charge that says, and she goes, but her phone is...
You spent $500 on
and this guy pulled up, and he just kept bringing more and more chickens out. And I said, what is possibly going on there? And she goes...
That's such a commitment, too.
I tried to add, plates, because I've said before, if they ask you if you want the stuff, take it anyway. We can always use those things. There's been a time before where she's ordered, this happened actually a few times, she's ordered food to a completely different address.
Oh, yeah. Well, you've done that, too.
Old address or work address. Like, that's a big one, too. Like, she's like, oh, the food says it's here. And I go, there's no one outside. And she goes, oh, my God, I sent it to my office or I sent it to my client.
Doesn't she work from home?
Well, she works from home. She does have an office in Beverly Hills she can use when she goes there. But, like, she's ordered food there. She's ordered food to other states before.
Like states that she's been to?
Yeah,
How do you even...
Like she was on a business trip and she ordered food to the hotel or whatever, and then...
Well, the first thing you check is the right address.
This happens regularly. I mean, I'm not talking once in a while, regularly.
I mean, there's a lot of reading you have to do, a lot of checking. It's like booking a flight. It's like booking a rental car or a hotel. You really have to read those details over and over again. And I like to pass the phone around to anybody who wants to order so that they can add what they want so there's no room for error.
And that's a great move you do in general. There's a CPK that's about less than a mile from where I live. She's ordered from CPK before, but she's ordered from the one that was 22 miles away.
Oh, damn.
So that one takes forever to get to.
And you've done that before.
I did that one time here, Jake, yes, with your stupid expensive pizza.
Bad orderers.
No, I'm good. I'm a great order. I take that job, but she gets mad because she goes, you spend so much time on the order.
You have to.
Because you got to make sure everything's right.
Oh, I've seen your ordering face. It's very concentrated.
It's the only time I'm ever focused in life. I'm very down. No one talked to me. I'm trying to get this right. And there's a lot of pressure. Johnny takes ordering seriously around here. When Johnny takes care of food for the show, he's one of those guys like that. He checked.
Remember when he ordered like 8 coffees?
I didn't order 8 coffees. I just accidentally picked up 2 more than I should have.
Vanessa, bad order. Remember the time Vanessa brought me the coffee?
It was half milk.
It was half cream.
That was not... I got the order. They poured wrong.
I'm sure.
It was a giant cup from Starbucks that was half filled with cream.
Hey, women, am I right, Klein?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
No, bad, Johnny.
I'm not saying that at all. So I'm just saying, if you're not going to be a good chef in life or a good cook in your relationship,
let her try one more time.
Get good at ordering. No, she's done. I think I'm going to take the apps off her phone so she can't even do it anymore.
Yeah, just sign her out of everything.
Yeah, it's
because she'll order stuff for herself, right? And order just one little thing.
She's done that before, which is incredible.
She ordered 1 cup of coffee.
She couldn't reach the K-cups one time because I put them on like a high shelf. And so she's just like, don't worry about it. I took care of it. And then I saw, did you order 1 cup of coffee? She goes, yeah.
Like
why?
$15.
I go, why would you do that? Well, in what world does that make sense at all? She's like, it's just a cup of coffee. I go, what? Get a step stool. This is crazy talk.
I know, but it's still easier than cooking.
But there was no cup, Allie. There was no coffee. It was just an empty cup because that's how she rolls. We got to take a break. When we get back, here's the question for you. What is a catchphrase that your father has said over and over and over again? Maybe it's his saying, his calling card. That could score you a brand new TV. The Father of All giveaway starts next at 800-520-1067.
KROQ Road Trip USA 2026. Your favorite K-Rock bands all across America.
Stop number 4. Hitch a ride across the border.
Hey, it's Amy from Evanescence. Brush up on your French, grab some poutine, and see us live in Montreal.
It is an honor to be here with you tonight.
Qualify all week and win tickets to see us at the Kia Forum July 18th with Spirit Box and Nova Twins.
How you doing, Los Angeles?
And you'll get the chance to see him again in Montreal.
KROQ Road Trip USA Stop 4. Cross the border to Canada to see Evanescence in Montreal.
We love you guys. Thanks for having us.
Courtesy of Live Nation.
The father of all giveaways.
If you're a dad, or maybe you would have a dad, this is the father of all giveaway time on KROQ all week long to get you ready for Father's Day. Giant TV, piles of meat, bacon, beer, wings. The choice is yours. We hook you up with a 75-inch TCL TV that you will thoroughly enjoy. With that, we give you a card so you can load up on all the finest, Allie. I'm talking, listen, maybe your dad is a ribs guy. Maybe he's a steak guy. I don't know. Just wants to get a bunch of ground chuck and make them burgers with knuckle hair like my dad. You can load up. That's the recipe. Of course, we got a gift card to give you from our friends at Vons, Albertsons, Pavilions as well. So one dad will win all TV and gift cards. We'll do that every day this week, including right now. And the question for you is quite simple. Because to be a dad means that eventually you just decide, I'm going to give up saying new things, and I'll just repeat the same catchphrase over and over and over again.
I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. That's what my dad always used to say.
And I don't know if the dads think eventually this will get the reaction they're hoping for, or if they've just decided that's going to be one of my phrases. I'm going to live my life like I'm a Teddy Ruxpin. I'm going to say about 5 things on repeat.
And I'm going to wait for a reaction. I'm going to repeat that thing until I get the reaction I want.
Especially if you have one of those dads that makes the same joke to a waiter every time you go out. And like, how do you want your steak? And they're like, right now. And you're like, oh, God.
Oh, God.
And you know it's coming too, and you're going to get it, and they're just waiting for that reaction.
Damn. Or they're the one that when at checkout at a grocery store, if it doesn't scan properly, they're like, guess it's free.
Oh, yeah. Oh God.
And you're like,
no one hates that more than the cashier.
It's not free.
Michael on KROQ, 800-520-1067. Let's an opportunity for you to share with us some of your dad's words of wisdom, a.k.a. sayings that they have said over and over again. What's up, Michael?
All right. Good morning, Sweet Tips.
Sweet Tips. What's up?
So my dad used to tell my sister's boyfriends that whatever you do to her, I'm going to do to you.
Oh, my God. That's so scary.
That is, I'm going to take that. I'm going to use that.
It's like, let me undo your bra. No, never mind.
So
forget it.
He would say this regular, like you would hear him say this?
I guess he scared enough of them off, so I would hear it pretty regularly.
Man, so they would come to meet her, take her out, it's prom night. He goes, just remember, whatever you do to her, I'm going to do to you.
Exactly.
Oh, man.
I mean, and it worked, so he probably was like, I'll just keep running with it.
Your dad must have drilled a lot of young boys, huh?
Maybe.
Yeah, all right, hold on one second.
I got to do it to another one.
Yeah, imagine that if the kids came back, like, all right, here you go, sir. Here's the list of all the things I did. And now he's like, oh, man, I have to do that part of it now? That is so threatening. Whatever you do to her, I'm going to do to you.
But 626 said, my dad used to say, women, you can't live with them and you can't kill them.
We say hi to Cindy now on KROQ. Cindy, we're talking about those dad expressions that have been said over and over and over again. What is it that your dad would say?
Hi, good morning, Sweet Tips.
Sweet Tips.
So my dad, the most positive man in the world, would always say, it just doesn't get any better than this. I wonder what the poor folks are doing.
Oh, my God.
And when would he say that? Like, when would be an example where he would say, I wonder what the poor folks are doing?
Well, anytime my dad would be up trimming the tree, and he'd say, hey, how you doing, Dad? I wonder what the poor folks are doing. I mean,
it's just a way of being positive and saying everything's good over here.
Yeah, always positive.
Oh, that's kind of nice. I mean, it's kind of a dig, but it's nice, too.
Yeah, but I guess you hear that over and over again, and you kind of say, why are we even having conversation if you're just going to say, I wonder what the poor folks are doing, over and over again.
I don't want to wonder that.
Hey, Ray, good morning. Welcome to KROQ, talking about those dad expressions. They've been said over and over again from your father. Waiting for that reaction. Time for you to share them with us. Someone's leaving here with a giant TV and a pile of meat. What's up?
Hey, good morning, Sweet Tips, guys.
Sweet Tips.
So there was an old movie in the 80s, Good Morning Vietnam, with Robin Williams. And so my dad would always quote this movie. He'd come busting into our rooms like the Kool-Aid Man first thing in the morning and yell, "Good morning, Vietnam!" like to wake us up.
That was every day?
In the summer, it wasn't our favorite. Not every day, but like in the summer, especially when I remember it, because it's when I wanted to sleep in, right? But
you would get the Good Morning Vietnam wake up like multiple times every summer?
Yep.
Yeah,
that is a loud soundbite.
Yeah, especially when the dad.
You have to yell it.
Right.
You have to do it like he did.
Of course, and to be a kid and not know what the hell he's talking about.
310 said.
Good morning, Vietnam!
It's 8:30, Dad. I am so tired.
It's day 4 of this. Will you shut up? God.
That's my nom.
Yes.
That wake up became that kid's Vietnam.
310 said, my dad used to say when I would half-ass a job or anything he would ask me to do, he would say, is this how you wipe your butt?
Well, it's a great dad expression right there.
I mean,
Kelly
it is.
on KROQ. Good morning.
What's up, guys? Good morning.
Good morning.
My dad loves to say, still says it till this day, well, kid, you can put lipstick on a pig, but at the end of the day, it's still a pig. And then he does this belly laugh.
Am I right, Klein?
That's what we say about Allie every time she goes to Sephora. Say the same thing to her. I get it. What's up, Marco on KROQ, talking about your dad's expressions. Once again, best one that hits us the hardest will get themselves a nice new TV and some meat. What's up?
Hey, how you doing? Sweet
Good.
David.
Sweet
Good morning.
David.
Hey, this one actually applies to Allie, and I'm also thinking of Allie when she does this. So my dad used to say, we're too broke to be cheap. When you try to cheap out, you tend to spend more money at the end of the day.
Oh, I see.
So he is saying we are too broke to be cheap, meaning we must not be cheap. We must buy the better things that will last us longer.
Correct. Because every time you try to cheap out, at the end of the day, most likely you're going to have to spend more money to fix what you did. It always reminds me of Allie's computer when she tried to fix the battery.
You just think of another cheap solution.
By the way, Allie is the queen of this because if just in the last few months, the stories we've heard of Allie trying to fix her own car or fix her own computer or any of these other things you've tried to do to cheap out on, they've always ended up costing you more money. Yeah. And Omar and I tell you this every time, and you just don't listen. Hayden on KROQ, good morning.
Hi. My dad, he's such a great guy, but, man, he got real short with me growing up. I would always ask him for food because my mom wouldn't be around, and he would say, hi, hungry. My name's Dad. And I'm
I love that one. I'm hungry. Hi, hungry. I'm Dad.
Oh,
I'm bored. Hi, bored. I'm Dad.
And that would be a regular thing?
Any expressions. Yeah, with any response, you could just say, yeah, I'm Dad.
Oh, that one's...
I'm neglected. Hi, neglected. I'm Dad.
We say hi to Kathy on KROQ. Good morning, Kat. Oh, hold on. We'll get to you next. Kelsey, you're on KROQ. Hi.
Hi.
What's
good
up?
morning, you
Hey.
guys.
Good morning. What does your dad say?
Every time he sees a line somewhere out in the street, he'll be like, they must be giving something away for free.
Anytime there's a line. That's the theory. Why would there be a line of people for anything unless it was free? I've cracked this riddle. There must be something, giving something away for free over there.
I mean, people love waiting in lines for stuff.
Right,
it's all about demand.
You go, that's a Supreme store. There's no way they're giving anything away for free.
It's very expensive,
That's
actually.
a long-ass line.
Have you heard of the resale market, Dad?
Yeah.
310 said, my dad used to say about my mom when they would argue, it's cheaper to keep her.
That's
you know, when you come up with that yourself and it rhymes
cheaper
and
to
it
keep her.
works,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah,
you deserve to keep doing that.
Points at the door, she's screaming at him in there. Just cheaper to keep her.
Cheaper to keep her.
That's good stuff.
Put on the TV.
I'm sure that has a lasting impression. Rick on KROQ, good morning. What's up?
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Good.
My dad would always tell my older brother, he would say, Mike, if your penis wasn't attached, you would lose that too.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a good one right there.
That's a mom. I think that's a mom one, too.
I don't think moms talk a lot about their kids' penises.
Well, not penis, but like that whole idea is like, you'd lose your head if it wasn't attached.
Yeah,
you know,
but the
that
dad
kind
decided
of a
to
thing.
dadify it. He's like, I'm going to take that mom thing about the hand and apply that to
buttholes and penises. It's funnier. They're right.
And he's right. That's why it's something only a dad would say. Dad's expressions on Kathy. What's up?
Hello. Oh, hi. My dad, when you would ask him, how are you, he'd say, well, I'm not 7 feet in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one right there. Yeah, they're never good, but they always go, but at least I'm not dead. That's a big one.
And that is dad positivity.
Yeah, like my dad's...
I'm alive.
Well, in addition to bull feathers, he would always say whenever like he'd get, one of us would be mad at him for something, usually it was my mom, he would say, whenever everyone's equally mad at you, it means I'm probably balancing my time just about right. Like that was his theory about life. It wasn't really
It's
a
not
saying,
catchy.
but it would not catch you at all.
Can't put that on a bumper.
No, but he would basically say that he needed, if everyone was mad at him at the same time,
it means you're doing something right.
It means he's doing something right.
Yeah.
I was like, that's an interesting way to look at life.
Yeah, that probably is true.
Let me say hi quickly to Kim, and then we have to pick our favorite, Allie. There's a lot here, and of course, everyone thinks their dad has an expression that they've heard over and over and over again. Kim, what's up?
Hi. So my dad, he used to say this to me when I was young, like 4 or 5, I still remember, but I never knew what it meant. But he said, you can hope in one hand and poop in the other and see which one fills up first, but he didn't use poop.
Right, use the S word, right. And you start saying that when you're 4 years old. Because you'd say, I'd hope.
If I were a 4-year-old, I'd be like, what?
I think I have to go poop in my hand right now.
I'm supposed to hold poop in my hand.
All right.
And hope? Where do I find hope?
There's so many coming through right now. On the text line, on the phones. Everyone's dad says something, at least one thing over and over. Omar's dad said, bye. And then he...
See ya. I don't even think he said that, did he?
He left. We actually have, hold on, Omar has audio of this. This is crazy, but this was the actual, this is Omar's dad's quote. There it is right there. So
memorable.
Very memorable. Mm-hmm. And that does fit on a bumper sticker that you can see as he drives off fast. Very quickly. There it is. There you go. All right, we'll break these down. I know some people are still trying to get through. Someone's going to leave with a giant TV and a bunch of meat and moments on KROQ.
World famous KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ.
In about 15 minutes, we give you some tickets to see Evanescence, get you on a list to go see them again in Montreal, Canada. It's all part of KROQ's Road Trip USA, destination number 4, if you're keeping track. You didn't plan anything this summer, don't worry. We'll take care of your plans for you. 9 o'clock sharp, and then again at noon, 3, and 6. We get you on that list so we can get you Evanescence once and maybe twice. As we are wrapping up the father of all giveaways.
The father of all giveaways.
Giant TVs and piles of meat. It's our way of saying happy early Father's Day. 75-inch TCL TV, gift card for you to buy whatever you want to eat at Vons, Albertsons, Pavilions. And we have a lot of dad phrases that are continuing to pour through here. And I know that there's some that Allie's just been looking at and laughing.
626, my dad, every time he saw an actress on TV, would say, I wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating crackers. Which is a favorite of mine. 503 said, if you were, stupid. Whenever my dad was mad at me, he would say, you were a twin and your brother didn't listen to me.
Oh, it's a good one.
That's a murder joke. And 510 said that their dad would call beef stroganoff beef stroke me off, which is just so stupid.
That's how all dads refer to that. That's why it doesn't get made more, I think. Just for the joke alone, they got taken off the menu.
Should I make that? No, forget it. I don't want him to make the joke.
He's going to make the joke.
Just going to make burgers.
We'll just do meatloaf. Andrew.
Yeah.
What would your dad say to you?
Someone went wrong, didn't like you. He goes, well, I brought you and I can take you out.
I brought you into this world, I can take you out.
Cool.
That's another murder joke.
Yeah, another death threat.
Dad's
I like it.
That's love threatening death. Dad's love threatening death and stroke me off. Well, we heard a lot of quotes, and there were some good ones here.
They're all memorable.
All very memorable. Ron, your dad would always say what?
My dad would always say, ain't nothing but a meatball.
And what would be the...
and how did that apply to anything?
Yeah.
Eat spaghetti.
Translates to basically any problem, big or small, there's always a solution.
And the solution is a meatball.
That's what that means?
Are you saying eating meatballs makes everything better, or...?
No, he's just saying it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Ain't nothing but a meatball.
But a meatball is a big deal.
I love meatballs. I love meatballs.
Yeah, nothing better than a meatball.
Yeah, I love a good meatball.
Sometimes I want to get a sub. I'm like, I should get a meatball sub. I'm like, that's too big of a deal for me right now. I'm not ready for that.
That's too much.
Meatball sub.
Yeah, the expression should be changed around. To be like, man, that is a big.
That's a meatball.
That's a big meatball.
That's a something.
All right, well, listen, we heard a lot of expressions, but it all comes back to, I believe, the first one we heard. Michael?
Yes.
You told us that your father was famous for saying what again?
Whatever you do to her, I'm going to do to you.
This is a phrase that his dad would use to every boyfriend his sister brought home. Whatever you do to her, I'm going to do to you. And he believes it works because now his sister is a nun. So congratulations. You have just won yourself and your father a giant TV and a bunch of money to spend on meat. And you can either keep it or you can give it. Regardless, happy early Father's Day. The father of all giveaways, day number 3, goes to you, Michael. Thanks for listening.
All right. Thank you. That's awesome.
You're very welcome. So whatever your sister lost out on in the category of dong, you've more than made up for in the category of TVs. So
909 said whenever I would upset my dad as a kid, he would tell me, your mom should have swallowed you.
Oh
my God.
No. It was that
So, anyway, it ain't nothing but a meatball.
We got to take a quick break. That's also another kind of murder joke. It's an early one.
Murder.
That was Allie's family chiming in on that one. We got to take a quick break. We get back in a moment with your news, your tickets to Evanescence, and more show after this.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
World famous KROQ.
KROQ with your Klein Alley Show. First day listener texting in, guys. Just discovered you this morning. Where have you been all my life? Well, we've been right here. Where the hell have you been? Find us on KROQ, and then your job is to go out and spread the word. Let's go ahead and grow the show, turn this into one giant pyramid scheme and or Ponzi scheme. Pick your scheme and just continue to get more people to check us out. Appreciate you in advance for that. As we get into the news now, and then we give you your spot on that road trip USA, this time Evanescence outside of the USA into Canada, and that will be right after this.
It's Klein Alley Show. 6.7
that's wrong.
QFM in HD, Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
I think legally we have to play that for whatever reason.
Well, we got that out of the way. Now we got nothing but time.
Great.
Take our time with
this. Where the hell
this.
did the intro to your news go? Here
Well, there's
it
a
is.
different intro.
You found the song?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you weren't supposed to see that just yet.
I haven't heard it. I see the title here, and I'm offended.
Well, it's a great song we've been working on for the return of Fat Alley, and we were going to save it.
I could tell that by calling it "Fat Alley is Back." The song, a little on the nose, guys.
Sounds like a hit.
Do you want to hear? Do you want to hear it? It's very exciting.
Fat Alley is back. We're a path to the stack. Fat Alley is back.
Oh, like the book.
Rock the fridge is under attack.
Don't get
Fat
my
Alley is
gun.
back. She's finally funny again. Get ready to laugh. Fat Alley is back.
I'll kill it, need it.
Fat Alley is back.
Oh, like the butter.
It's one of the many things we're working on for the return of Fat Alley. Yeah, Alley is pregnant again, which means she's going to be fat. First time she put on 55 to 75 to 85 pounds.
I think I was almost 200 at one
Who
point.
knows what she'll get to this time? So that's one of many songs we are working on for the return of Fat Alley. Do you like it so far?
You know, oddly, I do enjoy it.
Okay, because there's another.
I don't enjoy the subject matter, and
Right.
I'm going to do everything I can to keep Fat Alley out of the building.
Oh, we are going to
Even
do
though
everything.
She needs to enter through a
She'll
ramp.
be able to fit anything.
We're going to do everything we can do to bring Fat Alley back and make
She's
her
going to get her on a hover round.
fatter is funnier. Oh,
Knock
great
down a wall,
idea.
get her in.
Yeah, can't wait for the return of Fat Alley.
Can only get in and out of rooms like the Kool-Aid Man.
Fat Alley is back. Now, you must enter all rooms right now through the wall.
Oh,
by
no, she
saying,
forgot something. Watch out!
Oh, yeah, I'm back. Let's get to this, your news. Here we go.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
Well, you may or may not know the name Lawrence Tanter. If you don't know his name, you likely know his voice because he was the PA announcer for every Laker home game for the last 43 seasons.
Oh, yeah.
That's not him.
That's Allie.
That's Fat Alley.
That's Allie here with the news. There she is. Fat Alley is back.
Now, after countless memorable moments and iconic memories over the years, no matter what the stadium or arena was called, he is retiring as the announcer. He did have to miss the last 6 home games of this past season after suffering a stroke, so I assume his retirement has something to do with that. I say let him keep going.
Yeah.
Stroke Lawrence would be just as entertaining.
He was great. I remember when, I think it was the first home game after Kobe died, and he introduced every single player on the Lakers. I mean, he gave their jersey numbers, I think, but he basically introduced every single player as if the intro for Kobe. It was unbelievable.
I actually have that here.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, every person on the court was wearing a 24 or an 8 jersey as well, so that was part of the tribute. But yeah, this is that iconic moment.
Our 6'6", 20th year from Laura Marion High School, Kobe Bryant. And the other forward is number 24. 6'6", 20th campaign out of Laura Marion High School, Kobe Bryant. Every Laker
announced in the starting lineup that way. Good evening, everyone.
That was an iconic game and an iconic moment for sure.
So he is retiring, which means Los Angeles Lakers, if you're looking for a new PA announcer.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get Vanessa.
We could get Vanessa there immediately to butcher the names of everyone on the team. LeBron James.
And this is Luca Donkey.
Oh, man, that could take take an entire quarter. Yeah, please. We've got quite a few qualified people right here at KROQ.
They did say that he would remain involved with the organization in the role of special advisor for game presentation.
That's a made-up title. But
absolutely, but it's nice that they made it up for him.
I think he was the longest-running PA announcer in all of NBA basketball.
Really?
I believe so. And it seems like a cushy job. I mean, think about that. I would do that gig just for parking alone. Forget about it. You get great seats for the game. Parking, yeah, you do have to make a few announcements. And you have to pretend you care when that 3-year-old goes on the court and tries to make a free throw. But other than that, it seems like a pretty good gig.
Oh, yeah.
He was good at it. Very good.
So there have been a lot of bizarre tragedies happening this week. It's been a horrible trend. I mean, between all the people being swept away by the waves, then you had all the air tragedies, helicopter crashes, the skydiving plane that went down, the B-52. There was yet another plane crash yesterday that happened, a small plane in Pacoima that crashed into a parking lot. Thankfully, the pilot miraculously survived that crash. And then in Brazil, a lot of horrible things have happened there. Just days after the woman in Brazil that died in that horrible bungee accident happened, another woman in Brazil has died in another 100-foot fall, this time while hiking. Oh. She was in a group hiking, excursion, and she was trying to apply bug spray on a steep Brazilian trail, lost her footing, and then plunged 100 feet to her death.
Man.
Did
she slip on the bug spray?
It doesn't specify she slipped specifically on the bug spray. I think she just lost her footing while trying to apply it. But people who are afraid of bugs, they will freak the F out.
It seems like the wrong place to apply.
Okay.
Seems like you kind of wait till you get somewhere before you put it on.
Yeah, maybe just a little rest stop, a little place where you can.
Easier said than done now. I'm sure you don't think you're going to fall when you stop to do that, but this is why I don't do any fun. You guys say, "Oh, Klein doesn't look that fun." All these things you mentioned seem fun until they turn tragic.
Yeah, I know. Well, and this is a freak accident. I mean, how many times do you read about stuff like this? Not that often.
Right. Well, this week a lot.
This week it seems crazy that there are all these trends happening. And then finally, speaking of trends, the protein trend has gotten way out of hand. They have proteinified everything. Klein has bought every single proteinified food that there is available and every proteinified beverage. But with proteinified things come the protein lawsuits. And we have one of our first. This is a protein-related lawsuit against Chobani.
Yeah.
Over their yogurt protein claims. They claim that there are 20 grams of protein in one serving of their yogurt, and the direct rival Dannon, they say that that's BS and that they don't have 20 grams of protein, and they're going to have to prove that they really do have the 20 grams of protein because that's their claim, is like, we have more protein than Dannon.
I see that.
So now there's protein wars.
I think people are just throwing numbers on things.
I totally agree. 20 is insane for one yogurt.
Yeah, and I have something in my fridge that claims that it's ice cream. That's 30 grams of protein per serving.
Ice cream?
Which means if you ate the entire pint of ice cream, you would supposedly be putting down about 290 grams of protein.
And you did it.
And I had a bunch. So, got to feed the neck, baby. Caller 20 looking for you right now. Let's go ahead and give you some summer plans to look forward to as part of KROQ's Road Trip USA, Evanescence, Montreal, Canada, and you. The number's 800-520-1067. Come back with caller 20 next on KROQ. These are surprises for you, Allie.
Is it also titled Fat Alley is Back?
This one's called Fat Alley is Back 2.
Oh, okay. We've already made a sequel.
It's a different one. This not to be confused with the original.
Fat Alley is back. Clear a path to the snack.
The lyrics are clear a path to the snack.
Great,
Fat
can't
Alley
hear.
is back.
Fat Alley is back.
Lock the fridge, it's under attack.
Fat Alley is back. She's finally funny again.
Anyway, that was Fat Alley 1 is back. But Fat Alley 2, we're not sure we wanted to share yet with the masses. Omar thinks it could be fixed and made a little better. But, he's a perfectionist, etc. But the people want what the people want. We don't
want things that are better.
We will world premiere Fat Alley is Back 2 in a moment. But first, let's go ahead and give someone some tickets and potentially a trip of a lifetime as we say good morning to Caesar. Oh, boy, I said Caesar, Allie.
Yummy. Where?
Caesar
I want the croutons only.
Caesar calling from Orange.
Orange, get it out of here.
Allie's favorite type of chicken.
Morning.
Hey, Caesar. Hey, good morning. Thank you. You are the 20th caller right now, Caesar from Orange.
Stop, this is all triggering.
Hold on 1 second. We can get you some tickets to go see Evanescence at the Forum in July, and then hopefully we call you back on Monday, give you the good news. You're going to see them again in Montreal, all right?
Hope so. Thank you guys very much. Love y'all.
You're very welcome. That is Caesar, our most recent winner.
Please no one call from Bakersfield. It's too delicious.
Allie loves it. This is something we're still working on.
Oh, really? I think you're done working on it.
No, we're not.
You put in 4 seconds of effort.
There's been writing. There's been back and forth. There's been
AI, make a song about a fat woman named Allie.
Wrong.
Click.
Absolutely wrong, because that would have charged us money. We're not paying for AI. We don't pay for that slop. All right, so...
back. Clear a path to the snack. Fat Alley is back. Lock the fridge, it's under attack. Fat Alley is back. She's finally funny again. Get ready to laugh. Fat Alley's back.
Like a sitcom intro.
Yeah, we're going to add a chorus to this one. Like people singing it behind
I'm
her.
opening the door into my fat self and then looking at the camera and going, no. Then eating a stick of butter. We all sit on the couch and break it.
We're working on that one. That's not what. Forget you heard that one. It'll be a world premiere when we actually get it finished.
Forget you heard it?
Yeah, most people will forget they heard it.
Is the third one going to have also the same exact lyrics, or are you going to try and write something new?
We have other lyrics.
Maybe Fat Alley should write funny lyrics for once.
Well, now that you're fat again, we will accept all your funniness. And by the way, apparently being fat is not enough. Something happened in Allie's house that I think is one of the grosser things. And
I think this is normal.
Definitely
this
not
happens
normal.
to everybody. Yeah, I'm sure it happens to you. You're hairy as hell.
Never happened to me.
Never in all the places you've lived?
Nope.
So
never once.
We had...
No one's ever claimed what this guy claimed, by the way.
Oh, well, I don't believe him. Okay, he's just saying that because he wants more work, I'm sure. We had an issue earlier this week where our shower wouldn't drain. It happens to be an issue that happens once a year. It has happened every single year since we lived in this house.
Probably all that butter.
It's clogging up the drains.
Clogging up the arteries and drains at the same time.
I have to loofah all the butter off of me every night.
What is more clogged, Fat Allie's arteries or her shower drains?
So the shower, our main shower in our bedroom, it once a year just slow to drain, clogged up. This time it was really clogged up to the point where the water was like overflowing.
Damn.
And yeah, so we had to get a TaskRabbit person out as soon as possible to look at the issue.
I'm surprised you didn't tackle that yourself.
That seems like such a solvable problem.
I'm not draining. No, I'm not doing
I do
drain
mine, once maybe every 2 years I have to do that.
But Omar, I believe the drain of a family shower.
I don't have to, a snake.
It's one of the grosser things you can encounter.
No, absolutely, dude. The stink is unlike any other. It sucks. But you got to do it. And you just the way I do it is I just have a little coat hanger, stick it down there, and then start.
No, this was beyond coat hanger.
Allie's saving that for later.
Yeah,
beyond
I already had that out.
That's already out.
For just such an emergency. No, this is beyond, because what this man told me was that our shower drain is so deep, it is 5 to 6 feet deep.
Oh, and then
and it was still
so it's all
clogged.
the way down there.
It's all the way down. Years and years of hair buildup.
And
there's no access to the P trap anywhere else. You have to take it from the top of the drain.
It's called a vagina.
I don't know what a P trap is.
Okay,
Get it straight. We're adults here. We can have real conversation.
So he said it was the most hair he's ever seen.
Listen to this.
And he had like a bucket, like a slop bucket, where you put all the crap that you find.
And this guy is obviously you got him through TaskRabbit, but he's probably a plumber, right, by trade.
Oh yeah, he's got like decades of experience.
And he said that this is the most hair he has ever seen on a job, ever.
Yes, but he thinks it's because the other plumbers didn't properly clean it out. It was just like a little, hey, I'll go down a couple of feet and get some things out and call it a day until it drains again. This guy went all the way in. He had some weird power drill tool I've never seen before.
Now, Allie claims that she thinks this is a lesbian issue because when two women live together, you've got double
You have
the
two
hair,
women that
double the
have
cats.
long hair that wash their hair and everything drain. And then we even have one of those like hair drain catcher things, but it doesn't catch crap.
No.
I mean, hair is
you
much.
had the wrong one.
Yeah,
Well,
You had to get
I
a
was
new
trying
one.
to buy a new one last night because of this issue. I was like, enough is enough here.
Yeah.
I can't find a drain that all of the holes are too big. I need ones that are like thin that can actually trap the hair because there's a lot of it.
But when he says to you, of all my years doing this job, this is the most amount of hair I've ever encountered in one drain.
He asked if I wanted to see it.
And you said no?
I said I would politely pass on
Why
that.
would you not want to see what you created?
Because it grosses me out. Stuff that is stuck in drains is a no.
And you said that was
absolutely
a 5-footer, a 5-foot drain that was packed to the brim with your hairs?
I mean, think how much hair needed to be in there for it to rise the water level and fill up 6 feet of drain.
That may explain these big waves we're having everywhere, too, in town. I mean, that's so
I'm clogging every drain in the city.
Clogging the whole thing. That is unbelievable. Did you hear the man gagging at all doing this job?
No, he said this is his job. This is what he does. I can't imagine that that's your daily life. But he was very good at what he did. It only took him 45 minutes to clear everything out. Yes, he had a 2-hour minimum, so I had to pay him for 2 hours of work. But he got it all done, and now I'm worried that the next year, this is going to be the same problem. And am
I
I
don't think
just
you're
a
going to have
gross
to deal
person?
with it for another year. It sounds like this guy did a really thorough job. You're going to be able to, have at least 3 years.
I'm going to take the under. I think it will.
Before I build up the hair
I think it will be within a year again because Allie's got that thick-ass bush.
Well, and with the prenatals, everything gets thicker and thicker.
Right, thicker and thicker.
And if it's trimming day, that can get clogged up real quick.
You got to put signs up in the neighborhood like tree trimming day. So, all right, well, there you have it. Just one more reason that
another mental image for you.
Should judge us
You're welcome.
Accordingly. In a moment, we are going to say hello to a man who is a private investigator, retired FBI agent, and he now gets hired to follow people, track people. Maybe it's infidelity stuff. Maybe it's nanny cases. Is the nanny watching the kid? Is there divorce stuff happening? Is there workers' comp stuff that's going on? This guy knows all the answers if you got questions. It's an AMA with a private investigator for everything you've ever wanted to know to a real-life PI. We will get to that next on KROQ.
KROQ Road Trip USA 2026. Your favorite K-Rock bands all across America.
Stop number 4. Hitch a ride across the border.
Hey, it's Amy from Evanescence. Brush up on your French, grab some poutine, and see us live in Montreal.
It is an honor to be here with you tonight.
Qualify all week and win tickets to see us at the Kia Forum July 18th with Spirit Box and Nova Twins.
How you doing, Los Angeles?
And you'll get the chance to see him again in Montreal.
KROQ Road Trip USA Stop 4. Cross the border to Canada to see Evanescence in Montreal.
We love you guys. Thanks for having us.
Courtesy of Live Nation.
This time we are going to dig deep into the interesting job that someone that is a private investigator has. It's following people, it's stakeouts, it's surveillance, it's getting to the bottom of stuff. This job's changing. I would imagine it used to be a lot of following people that you thought were potentially cheating or having an affair, but I think it's evolved a lot, especially as scams have evolved with all the romance scams and everything that's happening online where people just want to figure out, is this person that I'm communicating with even real, or is this some sort of a giant hoax and I'm not actually going to have sex with Tom Selleck later?
And I also think that now it's gotten a little more accessible to people, where I always thought hiring a private investigator was only for rich people.
It's a rich people job.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people do it for different reasons, and scamming is a big one now.
Also, I think that there's a difference between just having your friend Tom follow someone and having a professional do it, because they probably know where to hide and how to figure stuff out and how to get the evidence. And we are thrilled to welcome to KROQ right now Tom Simmons, former FBI special agent, licensed private investigator, and forensic accountant. Don't be bored by the word accountant. because in this particular world, I believe that he is digging deep and finding out fraud cases and scams that people are pulling against their employees. And more importantly, the questions I have are how can we get away with stuff more? We welcome to KROQ Tom Simon. Good morning, Tom.
Hey, good morning. Thank you so much for having me on.
Thank you for agreeing to be on to answer these questions. We have a ton of them pouring through the text line now at 800-520-1067. But you officially transitioned from being a FBI special agent to what seems like a proper next job, which is private investigator, right?
Yeah. I've been an FBI agent for 26 years, so I sort of had no other job skills other than investigating. So this was the fallback plan.
So at the beginning, was it what Klein was saying, where it was a lot of people saying, I think my husband's cheating on me, I think my wife's cheating on me? Will you follow them around?
Yeah, when you don't have a whole lot of clients, you don't have a whole lot of ability to pick and choose the ones you want. And so I was just happy to have anyone come in the door. And so I had the cheating spouse cases, and a lot of times it's a custodial dispute where a couple is breaking up and they want to know, they're trying to gather dirt on their former partner so they could get an upper hand in either alimony or custody. So I did a bit of that stuff in the surveillances, which I don't really like, but yeah, guys got to eat, right?
And I would imagine most of the cases where someone says, I have a suspicion that my wife or husband is up to no good, can you just trail them for a little bit? If they're at a point where they're calling you to trail them for a little bit, there's probably, more often than not, you probably find something, right? It's not like, oh, no, she was just doing Pilates.
Yeah, and I always told them that, too, because I never want to steal from my clients. I said, listen, if things have gotten to a point where you're going to be throwing a bunch of money at me to follow someone around, there's a bigger issue here that I think needs to be addressed. And it also depends on the state. In California, where you guys are, it might be actually pertinent, but I live in Florida, which is a no-fault state, which means that the husband and wife just split up the assets 50-50, whether someone's a good husband or a bad husband. And so a lot of times they're just doing it for their own peace of mind, not to get an economic upper hand.
Now, you probably trailed hundreds of people in your career. How do you trail someone without being caught? How do you follow somebody and be incognito about it?
Well, I got to tell you, it was a lot easier when I was an FBI agent, because when we did surveillances there, we would put like 5 to 8 different cars on the person. So we were constantly just sort of moving in and out, this beautiful dance behind them. Whoa. Where you don't take more than 2 turns with the subject of the surveillance before you hand off the eye or the person who's kind of like right behind them just to another person. So you never know it. As a private investigator, it's much harder because you're just sort of bumper locking the person and praying to God they don't look in their rearview mirror.
Wow, and they switch off the cars?
Well,
with
FBI,
that's so cool.
That's why, the FBI,
yeah, because unlimited resources. They're all the same maroon Crown Victorias, though, so it's very obvious.
Right.
Still being
the next Crown Victoria. Why are different Crown Victorias tailing?
This is very suspicious here. But now you're the one guy. But do you ever wear costumes as part of your private investigator work, or no?
No, I'm a pretty nondescript, like middle-aged white guy, and so I sort of look like everyone else. So there's really no need for me to wear a rainbow wig or kind of go overboard with that.
He's handing children balloons outside of the Pilates studio.
Well, look, you heard about the big drug bust that happened earlier this week at the World Cup because they dressed like mascots, you know. So, but you're there mostly for information. But between the cases that you cover now, and then we'll start to get these questions on the text line, because a lot of workers' comp cases as well, right, where people claim they can't go to work, they injure themselves, maybe they're even suing their employee, and then you'll trail them and find out that they're doing like kettlebell presses at the park, right?
Yeah, or re-roofing their house when they're supposed to be home on workers' comp. Yeah, that's how most private investigators make money. Fun fact: most private investigators in America are making $55,000 a year doing surveillance on those exact type of cases.
Wow, that's a lot less than I thought it would be.
It's a great way to go broke, and which is why I don't do a lot of surveillances anymore. But again, it's it's for a lot of people, it's an honest way to make a living, and catching dishonest people doing dishonest things. But it is not the road to riches.
And when you were doing this, did anybody ever find out and confront you? Did things ever get physical?
Not physical, but I've definitely been confronted by people I was following, and they'll either roll down the window and why are you following me? In which case, then the surveillance is over, and just sort of put your tail between your legs and drive away. The best is just not to acknowledge them.
You don't just yell back at them and say, "I'm a random white guy.
You're following me.
I'm a nondescript white guy. Leave me be.
Why have you been in front of me for so long?"
Right.
The hardest part, though, is when you're kind of parked in a residential neighborhood, keeping an eye on a house, waiting for the subject to leave their home. Then, with the Nextdoor and Facebook groups and stuff like that, you're just going to have an evening of the cops calling on you and nosy neighbors knocking on your window.
This guy's been sitting there in his maroon Crown Victoria for days, just not moving the thing.
Yeah.
What is the longest stakeout or surveillance that you did? Like, what was the longest you ever sat in your car?
One time, this is with the FBI. We were investigating a something bad that happened to a kid. I don't want to get too graphic. And I had the Sunday shift. I thought it was going to be very sleepy surveillance. Started off in Jacksonville, Florida. Then the bad guy gets on the road, and the next thing I know, it's 13 hours later, and I'm in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, without a change of clothing and no new underwear, no toothbrush, and I just stayed on the guy the entire time.
Where do you pee?
Because if you're a private investigator, you don't play by the rules of in some ways it's like you don't have as much, power as you would if you were still in the FBI, but in other ways it's good, right? Because there's no red tape. You're your own man. If you want to follow someone over state lines, you just keep following them, right?
Yeah, there's licensing issues there, but Florida has reciprocity with several other states, including California, so you're pretty good.
A lot of questions pouring through on the text line now for a private investigator who joins us, but also you are an interrogation expert, we should point out as well, which means when you need to get information out of someone, you know exactly what to say to them to get that information out of them as well, right?
That's true. That's my real expertise.
So what's the number one tactic someone should use if they want to, say, get a confession out of a boyfriend or girlfriend that they feel is doing something wrong?
Yeah, the number one tactic is to not ask them if they did it or not, but to tell them that you know that they did it and you want to understand why. Basically appeal to their sense of empathy. Say, listen, I can only imagine that there was something going on in your life that kind of drove you to the point where you did this, whether it's a boyfriend or girlfriend who's cheating or an employee who's stealing from you. Basically assume the sale and say, I know you did it, but I don't understand why you did it. Let's talk about that and make that the focus of the conversation. So you're not getting caught in that loop of, yes, you did it, no, I didn't, yes, you did it, no, I didn't. And you're really shifting the gears toward their motivation.
What is the greatest thing you could purchase on Amazon if you want to spy on people? This is from 310. Is there some sort of a device that you use when you're surveilling?
There are tracking devices that can be slapped onto the bottom of a vehicle where you can follow them. However, that varies from state to state on whether it's legal or not to do that. Mm-hmm. If you're on the title of the car, then you're probably okay. If this car's registered to you and you share it with your spouse and you want to slap a tracker on the car, at that point, I believe you're legally okay because you're just tracking an asset that you own.
We're talking to a former FBI special agent, licensed private investigator, and forensic accountant. Knows everything there is to know about surveillance and private investigator work. 818 wants to know, what is the pettiest reason you've ever been hired? Was there ever a petty reason you were hired for something?
A petty reason? Boy, if the check clears, nothing's petty. Right. Jokes aside, if it's important to the client, it's important to me. I had somebody who lost their dog, who ended up who had a party, and then one of the guests of the party ran off with his dog. Now, I'm a cat guy, so it's not a big deal to me. But to this guy, it was like losing a kid, and I did the work, and I got his dog back for him.
So you had to he told you all the people that were at the party, and you had to one by one do some tracking, and you found who had the dog? It's crazy.
Yeah, the guy was in jail at the time for something entirely different. I drove 6 hours to the prison, talked to him. He told me that he took the dog home, and he gave it to his sister, and then we negotiated with the sister to return the guy's dog.
Whoa.
The guy was crying when he got his dog back. It meant the world to this kind man that I was able to get his dog back. All my friends made fun of me, calling me Ace Ventura Pet Detective, but it meant a lot to the client.
Yeah. And when that happens, big success story, do you get tipped on that? Do they give you a little something extra?
I recovered, not this guy, but it has happened. We had a billionaire had a burglary at his house. Someone stole $1 million in gold from the safe in his house. I was able to recover the gold, and he gave me a sizable tip at the end.
In gold or in cash?
He gave it to me in cash. I didn't want to go walking around with like a duffel bag full of gold.
That's what I would do.
Oh, yeah, I want the gold.
Here's a brick. Here's a brick for the trouble.
That's so cool. And you also help people track down scammers, right?
Yeah, with the FBI, I'm a CPA by trade. So most of my career with the FBI was financial crime investigations. And so they don't hire people like me because we're fun to be around. And that's mostly what my private investigator practice is today.
So how when you actually track down scammers, what kind of people are they? I'm always wondering, who's the a-hole who calls me?
Well, again, yeah, there's two types, right? There's the a-hole guy who's calling you, who's just sort of a deplorable scammer, and that's what he does for a living. But then there's people out there who maybe intended to try to make some money when they're offering you a can't-lose investment that's going to double your money in 90 days, and they ended up spending that money to pay back someone else who they stole from in what we call a Ponzi scheme. And so it really varies. Most of the people who commit scams are in dire need of money for some other reason, whether it's an addiction, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, a gambling issue, or because they have some debts that they need to pay back, and they're just transferring the debt from the person that they owe money to you, the victim.
Yeah, Klein, it's like you're kind of you always get scammed, but you're like a step away from being a scammer. It's just down and out.
I've learned to fall for enough. Eventually, you become an expert at it.
Yeah.
Question from 714 is something about Mary-themed questions. Do you ever develop feelings for one of the people that you are hired to follow?
Not like romantic feelings, but certainly compassion on their lives. Like, if someone out there, especially the domestic cases, if someone out there is in a miserable situation, or if they're just doing the best they can. I mean, I have compassion for people just in general. It's just sort of my nature, but not like romantic feelings.
But if you're following someone that hires you to follow their girlfriend and she happens to be super hot, and you're like, I guess I could stop surveilling, or I could continue the surveilling. Do you continue the surveilling because she's better to look at?
Yeah, I keep it professional. No, I keep it professional. If the client, if I'm providing valuable information to the client, that's all it needs.
310 wants to know where is a place that most people, when you do catch cheaters cheating, where's a place that you are most likely to catch cheaters cheating?
A lot of car dates. A lot of people who decide to not bother getting the hotel room, but they're just going to pull off some dark forest preserve and do what they do in their vehicles.
There's a maroon Crown Victoria over there. Don't worry about it, Dave.
Come
You're
on,
not watching us.
Mount up. We're horny.
Has anybody ever asked you, say they asked you to investigate someone and you didn't find anything? Has anyone asked you to fabricate or fake that there was actually something?
No. I think most people hire me because they know I'm former FBI and they know they're going to get a good and honorable investigation. I'm not going to steal from them. Most people aren't asking me to commit a crime or perjury or anything like that.
And are you allowed to eavesdrop on conversations using those like satellite dish sort of things where you can hear people talking from across the room?
That's a good question. I've never used any kind of equipment like that. Is it legal? Probably, if it's out in the open. Once you start putting suction cups on someone's window to get a better sound, then you have an issue. But if you can hear it, even with some enhanced tools out in the open, you're probably okay.
323 wants to know where they can purchase chloroform.
Oh, yikes. Answer the question.
I imagine there's a chemistry supply house somewhere that'll sell you anything.
Oh, wow. And 323 wanted to know, what's the number one indicator that somebody's lying? I'm sure you've talked to a lot of liars in your life, in your career.
Yeah, I think most liars, well, first of all, knowing the answers to the questions before you ask them is probably, there's no substitute for that. And I like to spend some time when I interview somebody to build rapport first, asking them innocuous questions, gauging their behavior when they're asking non-threatening questions, then looking for changes in their behavior and their posture and their body, their body language when you start asking them the difficult questions.
Here's a hypothetical. If we worked with someone that burns a lot of patchouli-scented incense, what smell do you think he's trying to mask?
I think it's probably weed. Yeah, I'm going to go on a limb.
Fair enough. Well, this has been a very interesting AMA. Tom Simon, former FBI special agent, licensed private investigator. Find him at Simon Investigations on Instagram. We'll put up all that on ours. Thank you for spending some time to educate us and make us all feel smarter. Thanks, Simon.
Thanks for having me on.
Appreciate it. There he is.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ.
I know what you're thinking right now. Who would win in a all-out cage match fight between Allie's son and my daughter? And I'm sure that's probably what you're thinking at this exact moment. At least this person is.
Hey, guys. Just a super random thought while watching some of the highlights from the UFC event at the White House. Bruiser could totally kick Wesley's ass. Like, Bruiser's tough. Wears football jerseys, wears basketball jerseys. Wesley wears leotard and those stupid little red cowboy boots. Bruiser would totally kick his ass.
I don't know, because a lot of those wrestlers, that's kind of what they wear too, which is like leotards and boots. I feel like, my kid does have a few years on Allie's kid, but he's a boy, and he's probably taller, I would guess, than Bruiser. But I would put my money...
He's probably taller, but she's like 3 years older than him.
She's older, and...
I think she would use more brute force, and he'd be more like imaginary. My pews are covering you in webs, and you're able to,
Right, he would fake shoot webs, which doesn't really work in a real fight.
Exactly.
Yeah, depending on if we need to get the ratings up on the show, we may go to a cage match between Allie's kid and my kid. Kid fight
Dude,
club.
like the Bleed and the Reseda. We could do it as a Kevin and Bean throwback bit.
A throwback to the Bleed and Reseda. This time, 2 children. A 7-year-old and a 4-year-old battling it out in a ring.
Or we could wait for my baby to be born and then find another
babies.
Yeah, exactly.
Baby
and then have
fight.
them go at it.
Because a lot of times what they'll do with, and everyone loves it, we saw this at the Savannah Bananas. They do it a lot of times at the Boring Games. They'll have the babies race on the court. It's usually just them crawling around, but they're not fighting.
Yeah, give them knives.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Knives.
Give them knives.
Cool.
That's interesting.
Give them brass knuckles, all kinds of different, like it could be like Hunger Games where you put a bunch of weapons in the middle.
I think a lot of parents would not volunteer their kids for that, but we're not above that.
Oh, I think any parent wants a reason to be proud of their kid.
Right. So
even if it's a battle to the death.
Yeah, maybe they don't do anything great in life, but they won that knife fight when they were 3 years old.
See, I'm already getting defensive. I'm like, my kid could kick your kid's ass.
So this guy says Bruiser. He would take Bruiser as the early favorite. I don't know. I would say that would be a close fight.
Bruiser all day. Bruiser could kill Jake.
Yeah, I would put Bruiser up against Jake for sure. Yeah.
Bring it.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Now an adult fighting a child is even funnier.
I will be
fought Bruiser before.
The Breeda. You fought Bruiser?
Yeah, I threw hands with Bruiser before when I've
you fought my kid before?
Yeah.
What?
What happened?
We were throwing hands. She's got hands, bro. She could actually do the work.
Johnny,
on
did you not 2 days ago ask why you were never asked to babysit again?
I did ask that.
Well,
here's your answer.
I didn't realize you threw hands with my kid.
Smack the taste out of it.
I knew you didn't follow my one rule about don't give her more than one crumble cookie, and you let her eat all of them.
They're tall. Your kids are big. They could
She's
climb
not
up on
big.
a counter
Bruiser's
and
small.
grab it.
Bruiser's small. And the counter outsmarted you. You're a man, dude.
Yeah, but
I said to Johnny, 1 cookie, that's it, cut them off. I get back, there's 0 cookies left. Like, what happened, Johnny? He goes, the counter, dude. They could reach the counter.
Hey, we ate some too.
I go, you got to be kidding me, Johnny. That was your answer? He goes, yeah, dude, I didn't think they could reach it. They could reach it. That was the whole thing.
Oh, man, brain buster.
He's like,
what do I do?
Yeah, it's an unsolvable problem. The cookies were on the counter. They can reach the counter. They ate the cookies.
And they were good.
So Johnny's never been invited back to babysit ever again.
With good reason.
And now I understand that he's also been fighting with my children as well. Which
he is invited to the cage match.
You'll be at the cage match. Yeah, maybe when we do this backyard pool barbecue thing, maybe that can be the big the setup for the kid fight.
Cool.
Big kid fight.
We get a big cage together.
Got to take a quick break. We get back, though. There's more show to get to, believe it or not. A.D.D. News is still in your future and more after this.
Alley Show mornings. It's Klein Alley Show. KROQ.
Good morning. Welcome to your KROQ at a check of what's going on in the world with the A.D.D. News. But first, some advice for Allie, who is currently pregnant, we believe.
Hey, sweet Dennis, guys. This message is for Allie. Hey, congrats on the baby. But I do have a suggestion. Can you name the baby Magic Johnson? It works both ways, as a boy or a girl. Magic Johnson. Thanks.
Great name
Just
for
Magic.
a boy, a girl, or a they. You already got the Johnson part figured out, unless you name the baby Magic Johnson, which would be
great.
Even cooler, double the Johnsons. My baby's name is Magic Johnson, last name Johnson.
So their middle name is Johnson?
Yes.
That's correct.
Magic Johnson.
How about Magic Johnson?
That's fine.
I
The
think-
middle name can also be Magic Johnson.
I think there's it's a great name. I mean, listen, that would make you
It is gender neutral.
beloved by the city, and I know that you were not, didn't grow up a Lakers fan. For me, there was no greater athlete on the planet than Magic Johnson when I was growing up.
This child will also be definitely pasty white.
Well,
At least I think, unless
we
there
don't
was
know.
a switcheroo.
We don't know how many there are. If you have more than one, will you make a promise with us right now?
Magic 1, Magic 2,
Yeah, if
Magic 3.
if there's more than one growing inside of you, will you name one of them Magic?
God.
Magic's kind of a cool name. I don't really know.
I would have to check with my wife first.
You go to weird voodoo moon circles. I feel like that name. I feel like most of the people in your voodoo moon circles probably have that name. That's probably like the Olivia of the Magic Moon Circle.
I think there is a sunrise, there's an autumn, there's a Charmian. There's a lot of different names in the moon circle. I haven't seen one of Magic.
Magic's cool.
That's dope.
I would have to check with my wife before I commit to that.
It's also Jake's favorite card game as well. So you have
Okay,
that.
now I'm out. There's no magic there.
A lot of people at Jake's card game that are not coming up with baby names because they're not having sex.
This kid will not play magic.
That's a good name, too. This kid will not play Magic Johnson. It's a great name for your child.
This kid will lose to Magic Johnson.
Let's get into your news. Then a brand new hour of the show will officially begin. If you're interested in TVs and meat, you've come to the right place.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
Apple is doing a lot to try and compete with other tech companies and infiltrate every part of your life. If you're dependent on ChatGPT, for example, they aim to fix that with their new and improved Siri, who has all the AI integration you could ever want, according to them. If you rely on your Oura Ring, they are rumoredly developing their own Apple Ring to compete with that. And to anyone using Meta glasses, they have a solution for that, too. They are now launching a new set of AirPods that is not only juiced up with AI, but it has little cameras in it. Not to take pictures with, obviously. I don't think you can record from these AirPods, but it would be able to see things in front of you, tell you about what you're seeing. So, for example, if you're cooking in your kitchen and going, I don't know, I have all this food, I don't really know what to make, help me come up with a recipe, it can AI integrate, it can see what you're working with, and it can come up with a recipe a lot like the Meta glasses can.
Can it remind me of people's names? Because
it probably can, because I want it to be Terminator status.
Yeah.
Where it comes up with a little profile of that person, maybe a little record or a blurb about the last few interactions you had. I want it to be able to record things, maybe not that you can look at on your phone, but just to know so that it can keep for its files in memory.
But how are any of us going to be able to have actual conversations with people? Not that we're doing that much anymore, but if you have something in your ear that's constantly telling you, this is so-and-so, you met him 3 years ago, you don't really like him, he's allergic to peanuts.
Well, think about Vanessa talking in your ear while we're on the air, isn't it?
Incredibly distracting. But it is so distracting because more often than not, she goes, "Oh, sorry, wrong button. No, wait a minute, it is you. No, it's not you. Forget that. Ignore.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry. I'm sorry." That's what's going on in my head the entire show. It's a combination of her saying things and then saying, "Not you. Sorry. I'm sorry, Klein. Not you. Line 3. No, not you, Klein. No. Shh, sorry. Wrap it up. Okay. Goodbye."
So imagine that all day.
Yeah, she's fired up today too because today's her team's. Was that in my ear or was that in all your ears?
I heard that.
Okay.
I unfortunately heard that.
That's how loud it was.
I can't wait.
Big day today for her and Team Colombia.
What time are they playing?
Colombia.
7 p.m.
7 p.m., baby.
She told all of us.
She's going to be so hungover tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be
getting chilly.
Do you know if I'll drink?
Yes, you are. I know that you will drink.
One shot.
Yeah, okay.
Venmo Vanessa if you want to buy her a drink tonight. And she also asked all of us to wear the colors of her team today, and I don't think any of us did. But speaking of Meta glasses, I think we are going to give her some Meta glasses tonight so that she can watch the game and record it.
Watching the entire game wearing the Meta glasses, and we won't tell you exactly where she's going, but we'll all get to experience the thrills of victory and the agony of defeat if for some reason Colombia doesn't win their game tonight. But boy, she's
fired up.
She's got the jersey on. She's very excited.
When things feel like they are falling apart, it makes us all feel better to focus on one small petty argument. And this one has to do with how to pronounce the city of L.A. Jamie Lee Curtis and Mariska Hargitay, two people who were not only born in L.A., they both had parents that were actors, so their LA roots go very, very deep. That being said, they have totally different ways of pronouncing Los Angeles, and this escalated quickly. I've been seeing this everywhere, and I mean, they got so heated, I thought they were going to hit each other.
Explain to me that you had come back to Los Angeles, that you had gone through the beginning of the storage unit.
I'm trying not to laugh because you just said Los Angeles.
Okay, we had this argument. And
she says Los Angeles.
Okay, but what do you call it? Los Feliz.
Yes, but we're not talking about Los Feliz.
You don't say Las Feliz.
You don't say Los Angeles. Unless
you say Los Angeles.
You don't. And if I had a jury here, everyone would vote for me. Go ahead.
Hey, who says Los Feliz?
But from now on, I'm going to say, do you say Los Angeles?
So you say Los Angeles.
Nobody says that.
Okay, well.
You guys, please, God, let's move on.
Who's right?
Nobody says Los Angeles.
No.
It's Los Angeles.
What do you mean
both
they're
of them
both
are
wrong?
They're both wrong?
Yeah.
If we are speaking, the word is in Spanish.
The word is dorts.
So it's actually Los Angeles, but we're making it American, so it's Los Angeles.
But that's what Mariska is saying, is she's like, I know it's Los Angeles, but no one is saying that, really. Everyone's just saying Los Angeles.
Los Feliz.
That's what everybody says. But Jamie
But she's saying Los, not Los Angeles.
But that's
Jamie Lee
right.
Curtis is saying Los Angeles.
Right, which is odd.
Which is still a white lady pronunciation,
Right.
trying to sound like she's being respectful.
I understand I understand her argument, which is why are we going with Los Feliz? We've all accepted Los Feliz is not Las Feliz. It's Los. It's the same LOS. But whatever. So the argument is that why have we changed it for some and not for others? But whatever. It's just general L.A. That's why
It is what it is.
I just go L.A.
They got very catty with each other, didn't they?
I know.
They don't
I
like
think they were
each other.
swearing.
Clearly, there's a lot going on behind the scenes there.
And she got activated. She's like, "Okay, we're going to talk about this now."
I'm trying not to laugh at you, but like
But every other Los, you're right, is Los, like Los Robles or Los Robles or whatever.
Rose, you got that wrong, double wrong.
Los, everyone says Los with that.
Yeah. Once again, Vanessa, I will defer to you because you have the best pronunciation of all words on the show. And when you say where you live, what do you say?
Los Angeles.
You don't say that with everybody.
It's just every time I try to, when I say my name, which is Vanessa, when I try to say it like in English, it's so awkward. And that's exactly how I feel about saying Los Angeles.
You've never said Los Angeles to me or anybody on the show.
I say LA, but in my brain, it's so awkward because it's like I'm pretending to say a Spanish word.
But you're whiteifying it. Right. Yeah, exactly. Because that's what everyone has accepted, is Los Angeles as the pronunciation. All right, this summer there are a couple of trends that you can look out for. One, a lot of people are dialing it back in terms of glowing themselves up for summer. So you're going to see a lot of people out there without nail polish on. Happy to be part of that trend. I'm a trendsetter. I knew not having nail polish on was eventually going to make a comeback. And that is also coupled with this.
One trend that has been very prominent this year as we head into the summer is the prominent tan line. So having really obvious tan lines is in vogue in a way that was certainly not true of my youth, in which we had to go to pneumatic tube-looking tanning beds to get rid of our tan lines.
And up until probably a couple of years ago, everyone was spray tanning and making sure that they had no tan lines. And now this is something that turns you on, right, Klein? As a prominent tan line?
Focus on that, but yes, I do like...
You like seeing the tan lines.
I do like a good tan line.
You're weird, dude.
That's not, apparently, I'm a trendsetter. Tan lines are hot.
Now, do you have a certain preference? Like a one-piece tan line would be less sexy to you than a bikini tan line?
Sometimes you can see the,
farmer's tan?
That's hot.
The farmer's
like
tan.
that?
And that gets me going.
When it's just the guy's, the top of his neck is tan, and that's it?
Yeah, that guy's been out working all day. You see, the bikini bottom, tan line, or the thong tan line sometimes.
Oh, a thong. So you just like the ass ones?
Those are nice. I like the bra strap tan line, too.
The bra strap tan line I like. I'm with you there.
It's I don't know what it is. Something about it.
But then when you see someone naked and you just see, pasty boobs.
Yeah, but...
That's not fun. I would like to see that part tan as well.
I don't know. I'm okay with that. I feel like with the tan line around it, it's almost like they're wearing completely translucent underwear. I love it.
It's how you're undressing them with your eyes anyway.
Yeah, I feel like my X-ray vision is working all of a sudden. Finally, the one superpower I wanted is actually happening. Oh wait, it's just
an
a tan
illusion
line?
of clothing.
Get into a brand new hour of the show next, and then everything else you can expect from this, whatever that may be, on KROQ.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. Welcome to your KROQ Klein Alley Show. If you're watching, we are streaming right now on YouTube, or perhaps just listening to us on the radio, even in your car, driving around, windows down. It's going to be another beauty here in Southern California today, I'm sure. And that'll pretty much be the case until we get a drizzle and everyone freaks out and buys bread and hunkers down. But not today. It's not happening. Nothing but sun, baby. How hot do you think it's going to be in Palm Springs in July? I just realized that I had made a reservation. And
center of the sun?
Oh, is it really going to be that hot?
In the middle of July?
It'll be 115 for sure.
It's like the hottest time of year in the hottest place in the world.
I got this alert that this hotel I was looking at last year during winter break, they hit me up and I got an alert. Prices have dropped drastically for this one random weekend in July. And I was like, great, better get it. And then I didn't think about it. And I told my wife, I was like, I got us that place you want to go to in Palm Springs. She goes, in July, it's going to be unlivable. I go, I don't think so. You stay inside the whole time.
And you can say that thing to yourself where you're like, well, we'll be in the pool anyway. way. No, it still can be hot as hell.
Oh, really?
If you're sitting in a pool. Yeah, because your skin can still burn off.
And also the water's warm. It's not like the water's cool.
Exactly.
They did explain that a lot of the things on the property are closed because of...
because it all melted?
Well, anyway, it'll be beautiful here. Hottest balls all summer at KROQ, and a funner summer guaranteed for you, which is why we have the Funner Summer Challenge. Challenging each other and or forcing each other to do fun things. The wheel has been set up, which means one of us will have another thing that we'll have to do. And if you're looking to have a funner summer, not only does it start with us every morning here on KROQ, where we give you cool things like tickets and access and everything else, but we are also forcing you to do things that we'll be doing this summer, like throw a backyard kickback with a keg, or get a bounce house for the day, or go camping, or tailgate before a game, go on a boat. I think that's today's. Today it's going to be one of us is going to be forced to go onto some sort of watercraft, because there's something about boats or jet skis that just means fun.
Oh, of course. I feel like the moment I'm on a boat or a jet, anything on the water, I feel the most summer.
Yeah, even just
it
saying to someone, I'm getting up early tomorrow, I'm going on a boat.
Oh my God. You can't have a bad time. It's impossible.
So that'll be today's. We'll spin the wheel in a moment and figure out which one of us will be doing that. Someone on the show is going to be having a one-night stand. Someone's going to have to... we also have Pulling All-Nighter. We haven't given that one away yet. So we have a few more things to do to guarantee that we will have a funner
party all night?
Summer. Yeah, it's an all-nighter. Well, it's not going to be writing a term paper. That's not fun. So it's going to be...
No, it depends on your
term
definition.
Paper, please.
No, Vanessa.
You can do those 1-inch margins.
Hey, Vanessa, if Columbia gets the big win today, I could see you pulling an all-nighter, just raging all night.
Yeah,
coming in here
you
tomorrow.
can do it now.
This could be the thing.
I would be so miserable tomorrow morning.
It would be hilarious.
Or I might be delusional. Woo-hoo!
Let's give it 2 spins then. Let's go ahead and give it a spin right now. Let's do spin number 1, Allie. Let's do spin 1. This is the person on the show that will, at some point between now and Labor Day, have to do an all-nighter. They can pick which night that is, but they must stay up all night, hopefully for fun reasons. And that will land on someone here that will not be getting a lot of sleep at least one night. But maybe that will encourage them to do something more fun.
What time is all night?
It is moving. No. It was so close to moving to Jake. That landed on me. Oh, that sucks.
That really was about to go on him, and I was like, oh, perfect.
So close to going on to Jake.
You got to stay up till 5 a.m. minimum.
Till the sunrise.
Well, I have to be.
Oh, there you go.
I would
Good
imagine
point.
I have to
Sunrise.
pick. Don't you guys want me to stay up all night and just come in here the next? Shouldn't I pick a night that I do it where I am here the next day?
If that's an option, yes, please.
No, never mind.
I don't want
Why did I say
That's
that?
great. No, I love that.
I mean, it sucks for you either way, because you got to wake up with kids or whatever. I stay up till 5 all the time.
Yeah, but I need to go. I can't. I'm just going to sit on my couch all night and look at something. I have to go out and do something.
Yeah, you have to keep yourself
I have
occupied.
to do something fun.
It has to be like Vegas style, where you are occupied all night. You probably have to be on like Adderall or something.
Vegas is the one place that I have no problem still pulling an all-nighter. That's easy for me. I can
so
do
just
that
pretend like you're in Vegas, or go to Vegas for the summer. At some point this summer.
What would I have to leave to make it back here for the start of the show? What time would I have to leave Vegas?
You know, you could probably do it in Palm Springs because you won't be able to sleep.
It's so hot. Pull it all night. It's 145 degrees outside. All right, so I'll be pulling the all-nighter at one point this summer. Add that to my list. And
you could do it at your barbecue.
Oh, no. So I got to clean up after you fools. So it's going to take...
it'll take till 5.
You got to clean. What kind of old man are you sounding like?
Oh,
here?
I mean, Allie's going to probably drain
Let's
up
keep the party
pool.
going, baby.
All right, well, if you guys will keep it going then together, all right, then we keep it going.
Yeah, we could all party in your little pool.
Yeah, rage.
Jake, you'll be leaving at 8 p.m.
Come on.
Sorry, Jake. That's all I can handle. At 8 p.m., you're out.
I was going to get there at 8 p.m.
Allie and Omar can stick around.
Great, even better. You're going to get there, and then 8:01, out the door.
All right, spin it again now, and this is the person that will have to spend at least one day this summer on watercraft, watercraft of their choosing.
So this includes kayak, paddleboard.
Kayak's not fun.
Kayak is very fun. I have an inflatable kayak.
It's like lesbian or herpes commercial.
What about tube?
Oh, Jake's tubing on the river. He was already planning on doing that.
I feel like that's a cop-out to just do something you were already planning on doing.
It's got to be.
Sorry if I have a fun summer. I don't need the wheel.
Trust me.
You're just sitting on a wheel in the river by yourself.
Yeah, you need the wheel more than anyone. Don't you bring an inflatable tube and float by yourself down a river for like 12 hours?
Sometimes.
And then you hitchhike back to your car?
I only had to do that once, and no one picked me up. It sucked.
That's a
There's
fun
a guy
summer.
with an inner tube and a dog. Just keep going. Keep going.
I dished my tube.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just walked. Shirtless.
This person will be spending at least one moment this summer on watercraft. If it's me, I am going to do jet ski because that's the most fun.
Yeah. I still have not ever done a jet ski.
They're dope.
But Yamaha, that's the one you want to go with, Allie.
Okay.
And this person will be... Omar, you're going on the watercraft.
Great. It gives me an opportunity to do... I've always wanted to do ride the jet skis from San Pedro all the way to Catalina.
I heard that was really fun.
I watched the footage of it. It looks amazing. They stop. They feed dolphins.
Yeah.
Really?
It looks amazing. I've seen it happen before.
That's scary with sharks.
I've been wanting to do it.
Yeah. Omar, you're on that.
All right.
All right, great.
Yep.
Fun or summer.
Love it.
You're invited to do all of these things with us. I'll be right back after Pierce the Veil on KROQ Klein Alley Show.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ. Yeah! KROQ.
Klein Alley Show, we have a couple waiting in the wings. They're dealing with something petty in their relationship, and you have jury duty in your future. The return of petty claims court. It's been a while since we found a case worthy of us spending some time on over the airwaves, and we found a couple that is dealing with something that I'm sure you can relate with. If you would like to be a part of this, I recommend you keep listening to KROQ. When we get back, we're going to meet the man and the woman. I believe he is bringing her to trial today for something that she does, and I think it involves food. But you will determine who's right, who's wrong. Relationships are all about scorekeeping. You got to rack up all them points and then trade them in later in life for a toy like at a Dave & Buster's. And we will figure out who is right and who is wrong with this couple. Will they stay together or break up forever? That is next on KROQ.
USA 2026. Your favorite K-pop bands all across America. Stop number 4. Hitch a ride across the border.
Hey, it's Amy from Evanescence. Brush up on your French, grab some poutine, and see us live in Montreal.
It is an honor to be here with you tonight.
Qualify all week and win tickets to see us at the Kia Forum July 18th with Spirit Box and Nova Twins.
How you doing, Los Angeles?
And you'll get the chance to see him again in Montreal.
KROQ Road Trip USA Stop 4. Cross the border to Canada to see Evanescence in Montreal.
We love you guys. Thanks for having us.
Courtesy of Live Nation.
Just saw a moment ago that Noodles from that band right there is our most recent follower at Klein Alley Show on Instagram.
Oh, how long will that last?
I just saw that. It's probably an accidental follow, but welcome, Noodles. Big fan of your band here, and thank you for following along and seeing what's going on the show. We got a couple on the phone right now. Ernie and his wife, Margarita.
Those can't be real names.
Are they real names, Vanessa, or do they go with aliases?
Margaret and Ernie.
Yeah, all right, Margaret. I got the last one. I got one of them right.
Margarita.
It's summer vibes. Yeah, just
already,
assume
yeah.
everyone. Let's say hi to Ernie. Ernie's brought his wife to petty claims court, and we're going to get into the case in a moment. And once again, you have jury duty. That's what I'm trying to say. I was drinking margaritas during the last song. Sorry. I guess I gave it away
We're
when I
back
said
on board. Yep.
Let's get into it. It's time now for petty claims court.
In the legal system, cases are tried from Supreme Courts to small claims court. But what about stuff that's too small for small claims court? This is petty claims court.
Gavel's out. Gavel of justice. Listen closely right now. If you are in the audience of KROQ, either watching on YouTube or listening, you will be in a jury, and in a moment you're going to hear two sides of the same exact story. You will have to decide who's right, who's wrong. Your vote will determine who wins this case, and this couple may stay together or maybe breaks up forever. And Ernie says that they have been, I guess they're married. Hey, Ernie, welcome to KROQ. Good morning.
Good morning, Klein. Sweet Dibbits.
Sweet Dibbits, thank you for being here. Thank you for turning to petty claims court with this case, this issue that has been bothering you and your wife, I guess, for a while. What is the problem?
So the problem is there's times that we go out to get food. Most times I go out by myself. So I go and get food. This is one incident. I went to get some Pollo Loco. Picked up the food, came back. It was a long day. We had just moved into the house. And we started getting our food out, started serving our plate. lo and behold, they didn't give me no pico de gallo salsa. She loves it. She didn't get. So she threw a fit. She got mad at me. She was mad at me for, I don't know, like 2-3 days.
Hold on. You come back with food from El Pollo Loco. There is no pico de gallo salsa, and she's mad at you for 3 days.
Yeah, just about 3 days. It was over the weekend.
Now, you're going through a drive-thru or you're picking up in the store?
This one I went through a drive-thru.
So then it's on you asking.
Well, is it on him, though?
Yeah, he has to make sure it's in there or he has to ask. I've been to El Pollo Loco a million times, and I always ask or make sure that it's in there. Because that salsa at that place makes it.
But they have the salsa bar there, so if you walk in, it's kind of on you. They got the little cups.
Then you got to load up, especially on that salsa verde.
Well, she did ask and said if I wanted salsa, and I said yes.
So
did she put it in the bag?
So you're saying she messed up?
Just the person that put the food in the bag messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but it's on you to check it before you leave.
Assume that the everything was in there, so I just said, I left. I came home.
I'll tell you, as the car behind the car that does all the checking at the drive-thru, I am super annoyed.
Drive away!
Yeah,
you have your bag!
You got your bag. If there's anything in there, you're winning. Move along. Because I'm sometimes behind the person that is very thorough in their check. They're not going to leave one cup of salsa unturned.
No, you got to do a quick check, but a check.
So anyway, so the issue that you're bringing is very specific now. And why are you bringing her to trial?
I bring her to trial because she needs to go with me. She needs to be my passenger. She needs to be the one double checking everything.
Why does she need to be the one double checking? This is definitely a one-person job. You don't need two people to pick up food.
She's always with me. She always wants to go everywhere with me.
Well, I think he's opening up a bigger issue here, which is the women, and I'm not going to say it's always women, but it is, that will have a very specific way they want things done, but they don't want to do it. And they'd rather you do it, and then they want to complain about the fact that you didn't do it the way that they should have or would have done it. And at some point you go, well, but you should just do it. Because I can't figure out, there's a certain way you want it done. This is like my wife with how she doesn't like the way I make the bed. So I just stopped doing it because it was like she's always saying I'm doing it wrong.
That is true in many relationships, regardless of sex.
In this case,
absolutely.
it's salsa, but I mean, in other cases, there's other issues.
Yeah, and I don't make the bed because my wife likes it a specific way, and she makes it, and that's not my job.
Right, and I don't care. I'll just get on it and fall asleep.
You don't even want it to be made.
No, I don't. There's no reason to. Let me say hi to your wife. Hold on. This is Margaret. Good morning, Margaret.
Good morning, sweet David.
So you hear what you've been accused of. Ernie says you overreacted to the no pico de gallo salsa, and it seems like a long time to be mad at someone. 3 days, he claims. Is that accurate?
It was like 2 days, tops.
And what did you order that required so much pico de gallo?
Well, it's just a chicken, and you can have chicken without salsa for Pollo Loco.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
you need to have it in every bite.
And so he's mad at how mad you got at him, which is very petty. It does belong here at Petty Claims Court. But the real issue is that he now believes that moving forward, you need to be his wing woman at any food pickups to make sure that you're getting the right amount of condiments, I guess.
I mean, sometimes I just don't want to go. I have things to do, and it's easier for him to just go and get it.
Yeah, and it's also not like you are demanding too much. It's just make sure there's salsa in there.
Yeah, it's just salsa. I mean, how hard is it to ask for salsa?
Did you tell him before he went to pick up the order, and don't forget the salsa?
Actually, I did, because he's forgotten plenty of things before.
Oh, so this is a regular thing when he goes to pick up food. He's a forgetful guy.
Yes.
So you will say to him, hey, just a heads up, don't, thanks for going, but also remember that salsa. And he goes, got you, babe. And then he comes back and there's no salsa and you lose it.
Yeah, and I mean, he's always like, yeah, I'll get it. And he comes back and it's not there.
And let me ask you.
And I didn't even enjoy my food.
Ernie, do you forget to do the double check, or do you
just not listen to your partner?
Do you just hate her?
No, I don't hate her. No, I literally just forget to do the double check. Right. I assume everything's in there.
And what level of mad? Well, he said you were mad for 2 days afterwards. How mad? Like, are you
Is
really?
Is this like not speaking terms?
Yeah. Are you like sleep on a couch mad? No sex mad? What type of mad is it?
Yeah, he slept on the couch.
Oh, man.
I wasn't talking to him.
Wow.
I mean, I know that, he's bringing you to trial for coming. He thinks you should come with him. I think the real case here is that maybe that's an overreaction. But
Little.
But it seems like she's missed out on gallons and gallons of pico de gallo salsa.
Yeah, and
this
is the definition of petty claims is something minor, but it's something that builds up over time. And then before you know it, you're sleeping on the couch. Before you know it, you're not speaking. And then it could be the end of a relationship.
I mean, in my defense, I was already, because we were moving at the time, so I was doing all the unpacking, all the organizing. So I didn't eat anything, and I really wanted pico de gallo.
So you were all hangry.
Yeah.
And by the way, when you need a sauce that really, sometimes you get most of the food and you think, well, whatever, it's just the sauce, but sometimes the sauce is everything.
I think that's the case with El Pollo Loco.
Right.
I think that their sauce makes every
So without it, you just got this chicken. You go, what am I going to do with this? I got no sauce. So then it becomes an unenjoyable meal, but then you also think, I'm not driving all the way back there to sit in a line at a drive-thru again to get a couple cups of pico de gallo.
Right, and you got mad when your wife couldn't order food properly.
She ordered utensils to my house, no food. So it's a very different
But did you
story.
still talk to her? Did she sleep on the couch? No.
No, but she should have.
You're just being picky. You want the food and the cutlery, Klein.
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess I'm being a high maintenance. All right, Ernie, 10 seconds closing arguments. The jury will vote. The case that you're hearing right now is Ernie, who's brought his wife to trial. She's really the one that should be bringing him to trial, to be honest, but he's brought her to trial because he claims if she wants her food done right, she should come with him for the pickup. She claims, she just says, bring the salsa, don't forget, and he forgets. 10 seconds closing argument. Ernie, go ahead.
All right. Next time, just either just buy the ingredients and we can just make our own pico de gallo salsa. We don't have to run into this issue ever again.
Wow.
That's
Buy the
an
ingredients and
aggressive
make it at
solution.
home. That's incredible. Margaret, 10 seconds closing arguments. Go.
It's not easy just to make it when you don't have the ingredients. And you can't have chicken without the salsa. It was dry. I didn't enjoy my meal.
All right, there you go. You guys will vote now. 800-520-1067. Are you voting for Ernie? Are you voting for Margaret? The winner announced next on KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
Temper City, Self-Aware on KROQ. We're Klein Alley Show. Self-awareness is a big issue that comes up a lot of times during petty claims court. In a moment, going to read the verdict. Allie's tabulating votes right now, looking at all the comments coming through on YouTube, as well as the text line at 800-520-1067. And this case has taken a lot of twists and turns because there's a lot of argument about dry chicken is no good. That's not really what the case is about, although it's right. Being angry for 3 days over salsa seems a little extreme. Someone says 24 hours is the appropriate amount of time to be angry over missing salsa. Anything over that is too much.
It depends.
We'll get to all that in a moment, but first, before we read the verdict, Zeke listens to these cases pretty intently. He studies relationships, the males and the females, and how they interact, and Zeke's got some opinions. So, Zeke, you've heard from Ernie, you've heard from Margaret. What's going on in your head? What do you think's happening here?
Man, I think Margaret's a little Pollo Loco. That's what she tripping about the pico de gallo, about some sauce. I get it, though. You got to enjoy the meal. But sometimes, if you're moving and all, and the man, he probably frustrated himself, too. He just want to get the food and get back home and get this over with, But I understand, though, what she's saying. Like, the chicken can't be dry. I can't eat no dry chicken myself either.
Yeah,
they
I
don't
know.
taste right.
It's true.
Well,
If you have dried chicken, it ruins the whole thing.
Right. Okay. So she is the right amount of angry, you think?
Yeah, I think so, because I understand where she's coming from, because if I send you to say, get something and I tell you specifically grab this for me, because that's how I eat my food, and then you don't come with it, I'm going to be mad. We're going to have a problem. So you're going to have to go back and go get what I told you to get. So it's not really being petty, but at the same time it is, because how you going to sleep on the couch for 2 days because you didn't bring no pico de gallo? No, that's crazy. I think that's crazy.
I wish I knew what Zeke was saying. I want him to think I'm cool, so I'm just yesing him a lot, but I don't.
I know what you're saying, Zeke. I get you.
Hey, listen, I don't think this is an argument about chicken or salsa. It's about feeling like you're not being listened to. And if I've learned anything about women, and this is someone who grew up with 2 sisters and now has 2 daughters and a wife, I don't know a lot about women. I get a lot wrong, but I do know they like to be listened to. And I don't do that.
You don't.
Shut it, Allie. I'm talking.
You don't listen. Okay.
The point I'm making is as follows. Women
Let
like
me generalize
to feel,
about women again.
They like to feel like they're being heard, and they like to feel like they're being listened to. All right.
Even though they're not being listened
Allie,
to.
I'm talking.
All right.
He said, shut up.
You're right. I'm being too demanding.
It's time now.
626 at El Pollo Loco asks you, would you like any salsa?
I do recall that being a pretty
How
standard
could he
thing.
forget? I do remember in the drive-thru, they ask every time.
Ernie, was there a question asked of you at the drive-thru about did you want salsa?
Yes, they asked if I wanted salsa, and I said yes.
And they just didn't put it in there?
They put the green salsa, but they didn't put I guess they didn't put the pico de gallo.
Did you specify pico de gallo?
I said pico de gallo and the green spicy avocado salsa.
Yeah,
and
that
I
one's
assumed
so
that it was
good.
in there.
The green spicy avocado. Now I'm mad.
All right, now I'm mad too. Now we're all on Ernie's side. All right, Allie's going to read the verdict in a moment. Margarita, you understand, Margaret, you understand that the verdict is final here at Petty Claims Court. Once Allie reads it, there's nothing we can do to take it back, right?
Yes.
Okay. A lot of votes here. The first 100 usually determines the winner and the loser.
You know, it's crazy because I was tabulating during that little song break, and it was 50-50.
It was split.
Deadlocked 50-50 split.
If you could look at this text line at KROQ, it's so funny because it just goes like Ernie, margarita, chicken,
Yes.
salsa, Ernie, chicken,
Salsa,
pico,
margaritas.
chicken. It's just like at least like an order is coming through right now. I'm starving. So, Allie, who wins this case?
Just edging out the win. Margaret has won this edition of Petty Claims Court. I think the consensus is it was a bit of an overreaction, but still, if he's forgetting it on a regular basis, nobody wants dry chicken, and that is worth getting upset over.
Moving forward, a couple of options that have also come. People like to give us solutions. You know, you can buy like a giant tub of pico. If you don't make it, you can buy a ton of it. Just have it. If you go through it enough, just have it in the fridge on the ready.
Yeah, it does go bad faster than like a jarred salsa,
It does
though.
get a little liquidy. Eventually, it's almost the
Mealy.
consistency of a smoothie,
Yeah.
but still a delicious smoothie nonetheless. All right, hold on one second. Thank you for participating in the Petty Claims Court. You get the win this time, and she seems happy about that. And the good news is you'll probably never forget it, and every time you guys get into a disagreement moving forward, you'll rub it in his face, right?
Yep, always.
Yep, that's why we do it. All right, thanks for listening.
Yep, tee.
Let's do some takeaways and get the hell out of here. We don't have time for more songs because Sluggo will be in a moment with another chance for you to hop on that list and go see Evanescence in Montreal. But first, let's do takeaways from today's show. On the text line, the number's 800-520-1067.
562, my takeaway is Fat Alley's back. Oh, yeah.
Fat Alley is back.
Get it ready.
And the song is, it's an earworm. Sticks around for a while.
650, my takeaway is if you get scammed enough, you become a professional. Let's see, 818, my takeaway is goal! 818.
Fat Alley is back.
Oh, yeah.
To the snack. Fat Alley is back. Lock the fridge. It's under attack.
You gotta get Bojangles.
Fat Alley is back. She's finally funny again. Get ready to laugh. Fat Alley's back.
Beautiful. The return of Fat Alley, everyone. That's why your water's doing that ripple thing like in Jurassic Park.
Yeah, exactly. 818, Bleeda and Reseda kid fight coming soon. And 213, my takeaway is order the Omar's Mom special at Costco when ordering pizza.
They know what you're asking for. A lot of pepperoni. What's your takeaway, Postmaster Johnny?
I'm the ringleader for the fight in Klein's backyard.
What are you eating?
Peanut. What are these again? Salted pizza. What? Salted pretzel peanut butter
This is
bites.
the one time of the last 4.5 hours that we needed you to say something on the microphone. And you decided now would be a good time to start eating?
Yeah, man, you guys should have called on me earlier when I didn't have food in my mouth.
Vanessa, what are you...
That's our fault. Great. Thanks. I'm glad.
Vanessa, what's your takeaway from today's show?
According to Gemini, Klein's a baldy and Allie's a giraffe.
Yeah, that's right. I'm a baldy and Allie's a giraffe. Thanks a lot, AI. You're making us look great.
Jesus.
Really appreciate you. Jake, takeaway?
Thick and long neck in the morning.
Thick and long neck in the morning, every morning. Allie, takeaway.
My takeaway is this show's bull feathers.
Bull feathers. Shout out Dad for that one. Omar, takeaway?
My takeaway is that incense cones are for losers.
Yeah, we did learn. Jake's got strong opinions about incense
About the
cones.
cone people.
He likes them in sticks because he gets 1,000 for a nickel.
It's like the people who played Magic the Gathering hate the people who play Settlers of Catan.
Oh, yeah, Jake.
It's like...
What dumb game is that?
Yeah, Jake,
So,
it's all the
they're
same.
all dumb.
You're all playing the same game. Like, Jake doesn't like Dungeons and Dragons people.
Yes,
but
exactly.
he
They're
lo-
fine.
No. You said that you don't. You think
Incense coners play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, you said you think you're better than them. We can't get into it now. We got to go. All right, have a great day. Do it tomorrow. Try to do it better. Vanessa, anything you want to say about Team Colombia and their big game tonight? Go ahead.
I'm so excited. I hope we win. We're not going to lose. And I'm freaking out. A lot of anxiety is happening right now. I wasn't ready for this.
Do you have the nervous poops today yet or not yet?
No, but I did wake up feeling like, how are the players feeling? Are they okay?
Right, okay. Well, anyway, Vanessa will be screaming at the top of her lungs later. If you hear shrieks coming around 7 p.m. tonight, you'll know where they're coming from. Have a great day. We'll do it tomorrow. Try to do it better. Bye.
Klein and Ellie, it's just okay. Do-do-do. Klein and Ellie, it's just okay.
Oh.
Klein and Ellie, it's just okay. Just okay. Do-do-do.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
The Klein Alley Show. KROQ 106.7 FM.
Klein Alley Show.